Bwah, 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 bwah. Hey, viewers. It's been a while.
Hello.
So long.
Back from our hiatus.
Sorry about that. You know how lives go.
Yeah, we lost sponsorship and, had to seek out some new advertisers.
If you don't want another hiatus, go check out our Patreon.
That's why we couldn't pay the bills.
Remember to hit that like and subscribe button.
We all lost internet access because you guys weren't paying for this quality entertainment.
I didn't. I live with my parents though.
I don't have that excuse.
If we get the monthly Patreon up to $1,000, Parker will get a tattoo of your choosing, audience.
It's true.
That would be great.
If you hit the 1,000, if you subscribe, if you donate $1,000, pay $1,000 to our Patreon, I will get Escape Farts tattooed as
On
a
your butt.
tramp stamp.
Oh my god, that would,
That would
be
be fun to
amazing.
explain to every person you decide to date in the future. It would be a hell of an opener.
Oh.
I feel like the Pokeball tattoos was really more of an opener.
No, like so many people know and understand and love Pokemon. Escaped Farts would just be like, did you lose a bet? You'd be like, not exactly. I mean,
No, not escaped. Escape.
Escape farts.
Yeah,
I forgot.
Still.
Escape
Yeah.
fan arts.
yeah.
That was our fucking email address.
I still have it.
Oh
Where are
my
the Pokeballs?
Huh?
Rick doesn't know about your Pokeball tattoos.
I have a question.
That's okay, Rick. I don't know about him either.
Well, here we go.
Story time. So I used to have Pokeball tattoos on my areolas.
Oh wow, that sounds like painful.
It does seem.
You-
You said used to. I'm more surprised because that means did you get rid of them too? So you double
I
them?
got them covered. I have mandala flowers now, and also my nipples are blacked out.
I feel like I'm the only one who knew about the Pokeball tattoo.
No!
Holy shit! That happened.
The weird things you talk about at Gen Con.
After like 2 days of meeting.
Yeah.
I've known you guys for like 2 years now. I can't believe I haven't brought that up before.
Wow.
Well, I mean, it makes sense that I didn't get that part of it because I sat next to you for a while, freaking you out before. You were so polite. You didn't say anything. You were just like, "All right, this is happening."
Okay, this guy's sitting really close to me. It's fine, I guess. We're at Gen Con. I'm not gonna like pull out my full Burkania. Like,
I can see why you wouldn't immediately share the information about your nipples right off the bat for that. Okay.
Fair.
I forgot about that too. Man.
I definitely forgot about that.
I don't think I know what you're talking about.
Parker didn't recognize Chris at first.
Well, because he never had his video on when we first played, when we were playing D&D. And so me, Maggie, and Adrian were all at Starbucks getting coffee because I think all of you guys were playing Dream Chaser at Gen Con. And Chris sat down next to me, and I like didn't say anything. He just sat like kind of uncomfortably close. And then he like chimed in at the conversation or something, and I was like, whoa, what the fuck? I just didn't recognize him.
I can appreciate that.
Wonderful.
Once he talked, I knew it was him, but I didn't know before.
I love it. It was great.
Sorry.
Good times.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Cool. So now that everyone knows about my boobs,
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
cool boobs.
Well, yeah. So, Dream Chaser. It's a game
Oh, yeah.
that we played a long time ago, and we're gonna finish that up tonight.
It's gonna happen right now.
Um,
I took the
You
morning off of
all-
work just for this.
Yes.
I did not.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah. Bummer.
I'm not worried about it.
So you all you're in your dome. Anyone care to give a quick synopsis of their interpretation of what happened last time?
so I rode the pedal bike up to the balloon, where we learned that we have to go find the guy in his heavily guarded dome and free him, and then run to, I believe, a helicopter or something that he has nearby or something, because we're going to go to Japan. And
which is
His-
true paradise.
yeah, True Paradise, to get into his private server to actually get into the system and not be all glitched out.
Because the eco-terrorists are
Because,
hacking into the game.
yeah, and they're going to come in onto the island and blow it up, and everyone's going to die, which my character has some issues with, but has been convinced that everyone's going to die either way, so we may as well not die.
Yeah, you kind of got outvoted on that one, dog. Sorry.
Yeah. It's logical. It makes sense. Everyone's going to die. It can't stop them, so I guess.
Yeah, there were conversations of like maybe we should wake these people up and take them with us, but there's not enough slots in Dermot's private network, so they would be stuck in their shitty lives that they wanted to get away from. But at the same time, they're also going to get blown up by terrorists, which kind of sucks. Because they didn't want to die necessarily, but they didn't want to keep living.
Well,
Obviously.
I feel like ultimately their deaths are the responsibility of the terrorists, not us.
Right.
Right, but as someone who at one point, like, their whole life was dedicated to stopping terrorists, walking away.
Specific group.
We're not walking away. We're running for our
Right.
lives. We're running
Yeah.
for our lives.
Yeah,
Our
yeah.
lives are also in danger.
You've mostly convinced her.
I think I either missed or forgot why Red Tom specifically chose us. Did we ever figure that out?
So if you remember, one of the things that led to Dermot Microsystems kind of getting out of his control was when he sort of philandered with his business partner's woman.
Right.
And
yeah.
there was a murder that happened and a suicide that happened. And someone in the group was representing one Chuck Allen.
Jesse,
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Also, I had a client come in whose name was Jadzia.
Nuh-uh.
I'm dead serious.
That's awesome. I've only ever heard that in Deep Space Nine, so they're a nerd.
Yeah, she said her name and I was like, what?
Or at least the parents are nerds.
Yeah, that's true. It could just be that.
I mean, my favorite thing is when people ask my name and they tell me they like it. I'm like, thanks, I picked it myself.
I mean, that's true.
And then it really throws them off and they don't ask any more questions.
That's better.
So in addition to that, another one of the party was involved in the terrorist group that is seeking to now bring down Dermot Microsystems. In addition to that, one of the people in the party also was involved in potentially trying to take down the terrorist organization that eventually became that of the one that is taking down.
Yeah,
German
we're
medical
a
system.
motley crew.
Chris, Maggie, Matt, this is all you. This is all your fault.
Yeah,
And poor
No,
Mongoose
doesn't know who he is.
doesn't really know anything about anyone.
What is this world we're in?
Because he still thinks this is all real, right?
Yep.
Well,
Yeah,
this is
like-
real.
You don't remember who you are, right, Rick?
I have no idea.
That's amazing.
I'm the little boy in the "Is This Real Life" video.
Oh, okay. Took me a second.
And then one of you is the sister of another one that
One
just
of
happened
them
to
is-
get roped into all of this.
One of them is just a murderer.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah.
More specifically, a child murderer.
Yeah.
Well, not really a murderer. Maybe
That's
neglectful.
how she views herself. It's all about self-perception.
Yeah.
Murder.
Yeah.
Red
So,
Rum.
so yeah, you have now all popped out of your simulation, and you're in your nice meaty bodies.
I'm a
Gross.
human flesh boy.
That was a super, super weird way of describing it.
Mm-hmm.
Was it for Michael Parker? Was it?
No. No.
There you go.
Yeah. You've all slipped the nodule out of the back of your skull.
She almost throws up every time, and I love watching it.
I can feel it. Ugh.
Sklorp.
I
And,
hate it. Ugh.
it's more like
I really genuinely hate it.
it's a real it's not gruesome at all. It's very clean and clinical.
It's like the can of cranberry sauce at Thanksgiving.
Probably shouldn't be doing that hand motion, Maggie.
I don't actually know how it works, so
So
gross.
you then are all together in the dome, and you see off in the distance, it's sort of evening, it's twilight, if you will. There are the low thrumming beats in the background. Sounds like helicopter rotors in the distance. You see some movement out beyond the glass, but it seems more or less normal right now.
Great.
We have to get to the main dome, right? To let him out, like in the middle dome.
Yeah, we need to get there. We know that it's going to be heavily guarded because we asked that and he said yes.
Obviously.
And we are dressed, but do we have any equipment or weapons?
No weapons.
I think he told us where there were weapons, maybe? I feel like I asked this. I was like, well, do we have like
Or
access to
Our
anything?
belongings or something?
So you know that you could probably procure some weapons, or at least tools from the crews that come around and check up on you.
Yeah, I guess there's no reason to assume there would be weapons at a facility like this.
Well, he did say that there were like armed guards.
There are
Oh.
armed guards. That they're not like it's not like a military installation, but there are several armed guards on the facility as a sort of corporate militia to keep the place safe, and the presence has been increased a bit since there has been some terrorist threat going on. But from your vantage point, there doesn't appear to be, armies.
So, but we can't get out of here until someone comes around to check on us.
Basically.
So we need to like set a trap. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you can try to get out without them coming in.
Yeah, question, as we've like unhooked, the last time that happened, like alarms went off and somebody was like, stay where you are, someone is coming to assist you. Is that happening now?
There is a faint alarm, but there's no voice this time.
Mm.
Well, because the last time it was unplanned, I feel like.
So the last time, if you'll remember, the voice was Red Tom.
Right. Because there was a glitch in the Matrix.
Okay. So we should. I mean, is there a door? Can we just try the door?
I think honestly we should wait until the people come so we can attempt to knock them out and steal their uniforms.
I like it.
Classic infiltration tactic.
Big plan of that. There might not be enough people coming to steal like uniforms for all of us, but a couple's better than nothing.
It's true.
I mean, we could get help.
Yeah. So what's in the room around us?
So you've got your dentist chairs that you were laying in. Then there's like the connections that snake down into the ground.
Mhm.
There are on either side of the dome. They look like AED devices, the defibrillators, and first aid kits. They look like fairly advanced sets of medical aid and trauma stuff. And that's really about it.
Well, I mean, chakra paddles seem useful,
I was
right?
gonna say, get those AEDs off the wall. You want to knock somebody out? Let's get those. Might kill them. I don't know.
It's fine. I also want to go through the first aid kit to see if there's anything in there.
What?
Yeah. So,
I mean, if there's syringes, we could do the whole like Terminator 2 thing.
You were a drug user, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you definitely see some opioids in there.
We can't get through this if she's fucked up. Thank you.
I'm gonna pocket those for later.
Wait, do I see her do that?
Can I roll sleight of hand?
What strategy would you use to be secretive about pocketing some opioids?
From a CIA agent.
Where is my character sheet? How do I work this thing? Where is my character sheet? There it is. Okay, I found it. I couldn't remember my name for a second. It's fine. I would be using a strategy, right?
Yes, you're using a strategy.
Cool. I'm going to create a distraction.
Okay. I mean, I think that is a reasonable use of creating a distraction. So tell me what kind of distraction you're making and give me a roll.
Yeah, I'm going to tell him to look and grab more of the AEDs. Obviously.
So you're basically just sending us over to the other side, waiting till we're turned around, and then being like, shoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see how that works.
Not great.
I mean, that's one success. So it's a success with a bit of a disadvantage. I'm going to call the disadvantage, unless you want to re-roll it with a tag.
I'm gonna. No, I'm gonna let it happen.
All right. Boy, that fentanyl it's singing to you.
Fentanyl kills people.
What?
Sorry. Fentanyl kills people.
Yeah, it does.
Huh? What? So the disadvantage is she wants to take it right now.
I mean,
No, or that it's just fucking fentanyl.
it's just there.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it and pocket it.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Sorry, I'm a drug user.
I mean, she probably wouldn't have said anything if she actually saw it. I just wanted to know.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
She's a garbage human as well and has no room to judge anyone. So
trash can. I'm a trash can.
yeah, but I'm a garbage human. It's fine.
Yeah, so you're
Pop-Tart.
able to grab the defibs. You get some nice, tasty, addictive drugs. And
When I'm in that, like, because I'm looking in there too. Are there any other drugs? Like, there were two different sets, right?
Yeah, you've got two boxes on either side of, like, on each side of the dome. There's two boxes. One is the defib, and one is the first aid kit. So if you're going in the first aid kit, you'll totally see the drugs.
Okay, like pills. Like, is it pills drugs or is it like
Myriad. There's pills.
So
there's
much fucking
little
fentanyl.
vials.
like
there's
things that,
syringes.
like, if we put in the syringe and stabbed into somebody and shot it into them, they might pass out
Oh, for sure.
or
yeah.
die?
Yeah.
I mean, you can also just fill up the syringe with air.
Yeah.
That is true. We should use some of these drugs.
Yeah, man.
Not like use them. We should use them. You see frustration and then shake it off. No, like not
Oh, right, for the mission. Right.
clear heads for the moment. We have to knock out at least 2 people, right? There's probably going to be at least 2 people.
Yeah.
So, like,
so from your last experience, there were, I think, 4 or 5.
oh, okay, that's a lot.
That's the perfect number. That's one for each of us.
Now, granted, that was in sort of a more like emergency situation.
And we have 2 sets of shocky pads.
Yes, yeah.
So that's 2 people. So we need to plan for 3 more, which means we need 3 syringes worth of fentanyl or something in here that's strong enough to knock somebody out.
Pick your
And
poison.
I don't know a lot about these drugs, so I am going to defer to my sister which one of these things will knock someone out if we shoot it into them.
Any of them. All of them. Have fun.
Yeah, the morphine, the fentanyl,
Ooh, there's fucking morphine? Fuck yeah.
oh yeah.
Definitely.
There's also adrenaline in there. There are a couple EpiPens,
Just in case you run into any mangoes.
I was going to say the wild
Right.
monster.
Damn right, gotta pick up those mangoes.
So I want to fill up 3 syringes with morphine and then take one of the adrenaline and pocket that for just in cases later.
I just,
Picturing, isn't that a fairly large needle? Like, keeping that in your pocket is tricky.
Yeah.
it's capped.
But like if we need to wake that dude up real quick or something, like
Twist, you don't have pockets.
so she's like trying to put drugs in her pocket, real sleight of hand, and it's really just standing there holding them.
You roll a natural 1, but you also have a -1 to sleight of hand.
I love it. Okay, well, so there's no pockets. I'm just gonna set it aside for now. But once we get pockets from these other people, I'm taking that adrenaline with us.
Yeah, because I assume that we just have like hospital gowns on, honestly.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hand out a syringe to. I'm gonna take one. Wait, who's got the defibrillator things?
So I'll grab a defibrillator.
I mean, I'm well versed in syringes, so you should.
Right. Yeah, you should have a syringe. I'm gonna take a defibrillator, so I'm gonna hand syringes to you, Chetsia, and Mongoose.
Who the fuck are you people?
Oh boy.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
This is Adelaide. What up?
Oh right. Hey, Willow. Are there any mirrors in here?
It's glass, so I mean,
And
So
it's
has he seen himself yet?
I think only if you looked.
No.
specifically.
I'm so confused.
It's like the Matrix.
The what?
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
We were put into a computer program. You understand that, right?
Like our consciousness?
Yeah,
How long have I been out?
we don't.
10 years?
at
They
the-
told us.
That's- yeah.
10 years. Who are you? What's your name? Like IRL.
I don't even know.
Is it possible that he was under longer than we were?
Does he look like
Mongoose.
Mongoose, or is it totally different?
It's totally different.
Fuck.
So we just start assuming that it's Mongoose, and now we're like, you don't know who you are.
No, like I'm Mongoose.
Okay, so this
okay.
person who looks weird is telling us he thinks he's Mongoose.
Can
So-
I like take him and turn him around to face his reflection?
That's right. He thinks he is Mongoose. I forgot about that.
Listen, there's a lot happening here that's probably messing with you, but we don't have a lot of time. And if you want to get back to being Mongoose, you just got to go with us on this.
Everything that you heard in the other in this when we were in this, that's gonna happen. We just have to do it first.
So Mongoose, look at me. I'm Kirby. My real name's Martin, but then I start singing a few of the lines that we sang together when we were on the stage.
Aw.
It's like, do you remember singing together, Mongoose?
I remember.
So
Sound of helicopter engines are becoming louder and louder and louder as you're all.
You know what? We say fuck it and go. If we run into guards or employees or technicians or whatever the fuck they are, then we run into them.
Okay.
Handle it there.
Are there any bags or anything that we can carry some of this stuff in?
There's some there's some cloth in the first aid kits that you could probably.
Like, how big is the first aid kit? Like, carryable?
It's bolted to the wall, and
Oh, so
you know,
no.
you know, like the ones at the MSC, like
Yeah,
at offices.
the
it's-
big one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any sort of a computer terminal or anything?
There is not. All of the wires appear to go down into the ground.
Is
And
the-
loose
are they-
boards?
It seems to be like the ground is all just like polished concrete below you.
are the AEDs portable?
Yes.
So this is the closest thing we have to electronic equipment. You can hang on and use this if that makes you more comfortable.
I was just trying to see if there was an electronic way to open the doors.
Yeah, can we try the door?
Yeah, so the doors, it appears to be a 2-stage door, where it kind of looks like one door and then a clean room and then another door.
Are there clothes in the clean room, like suits?
You can't tell. There's no actual way to see through. You can just kind of see the structure of it from
The
around.
outside, or like from the.
Okay.
But there is, it looks like a biometric device that would open and close the door.
So not us.
Is
I'm
there?
gonna try it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try the bio.
All right. I'm gonna have you give me a roll here.
What kind of device is it?
It is a fingerprint scanner. So I think
skills cut.
I'm having a hard time hearing Rick.
yeah,
Yeah.
your fiber is
I'm gonna try to use my expert skill cut and run.
Ooh.
Are you okay?
Makes
all
sense.
right.
Yeah.
Sort of. I think that's a reasonable use of cut and run. So are you just like coming up and putting your thumb on it, or are you? Yeah. All right. So 2 fails.
Ouch.
You have
I'm gonna,
tags.
yeah, I'm gonna re-roll my strategy. Cut and run with Tech Whiz tag.
Okay.
And still fail.
Shit.
I think you still have enough belief. You can reroll one more time with another tag if you would like.
Can I use my tag? It's a negative tag, but can I use Who Am I?
Ooh.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because this seems like a pretty good situation. Like, not really sure who I am and trying to like remember what I thought I knew as Mongoose, but disassociating like with in a different body.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
I got half a success.
Yeah, that'll turn that soul into a success. So you put your thumb on there a couple times, and it and then you just reposition it ever so slightly, and it outrings a voice. What would your last name be? IRL.
Probably something dumb like Williamson.
It says, "Welcome, Dr. Williamson."
Whoa!
Oh!
And the door
These are
slides
all-
open.
These are all real life like reactions.
And I drop the syringes in my hand.
Catch them.
That.
It's okay. I caught them.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah, let's
Don't drop those. Those are important.
got it. We should fill up as many syringes as we can with things that will knock people out because we're probably going to encounter more than one person.
You mean like Dr. Williamson here?
Yeah, like Dr. Williamson here. And I'm thinking stab and injected and ask questions later. Just anytime someone talks to us.
I mean, I also feel like air would probably be a good.
Don't you have to get air into the vein?
Do you know
Oh.
how long I shot drugs intravenously? I can fucking spot a vein from a mile away.
I mean, yeah, but like would just be easier. That's fine too. But let's just fill. We have the drugs, so let's just like fill up enough. I mean, how many can we get?
We'll
Actual
do.
real life question: what would happen if you shot air into your an artery?
Stroke.
You would die.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. We'll do that. I'll do that.
Well, yeah, that too. But why not
That'll
just
be.
drug 'em?
Let's do that as our second shot.
At the same time.
My man.
Let's just say you have 8 drugs.
8 like syringes full.
Is that including the ones that they don't know that I took?
You have 8 usable drugs. You have 3 drugs.
I have 3 whole drugs.
But she can't hide them because she doesn't have pockets.
Bet I didn't keister it.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm assuming.
I'm like, you put 8 vials of fentanyl in your ass.
Hold on. Rick has a question.
3. Sorry.
Rick has a question.
Yes, Rick.
Is that really a thing?
Putting drugs in your butt?
Like, I realized that like if you're trying to get them from one place to another, like with a balloon or whatever, but like
Getting
in the
high with
syringe, that seems problematic.
No, they're not in a syringe. Yeah, they're like in like baggies and vials and stuff. Totally like
Okay, you did not keister a syringe.
no.
That was what I was concerned about.
Okay, no, there's no syringes in the butthole.
That
There
would make sitting very tricky.
You put it in backwards.
But still, the vials.
You just
3
then
of
have a
them.
stinger.
That's hilarious.
Parker now has a stinger, IRL.
Well, now I'm going to.
That's a great butt plug.
I'm,
Anyway,
I'm uncomfortable.
it's like a tail butt plug, but with a stinger on it. I bet they exist. I'm googling.
Probably
it.
not, because that's not a really good like end. It'll just suck up.
Well,
True.
yeah, it would
You're
have
gonna get it
to.
back out.
There. I'm gonna look it up. I bet you there is one.
You
Anyway,
got it in
You
the
watch
incognito
Liz.
window.
anyway, my sister put drugs in her butt, so we have 8. Right?
All in all, you have 11 drugs, but you know of 8 drugs.
Okay.
And I'm using drugs as a generic term.
Los drogas.
You have
Oh,
8
drogas.
things usable that are drugs that could do that.
And there's 5 of us.
The
And
doors
0
slide
total
open.
pockets.
The doors slide open with a hiss, and hanging up are 4 sort of pandemic suits
Rad.
with the glass faces and everything.
We put those bitches on except for Dr. Williamson because they know him.
Yeah, but they know he's not supposed to be walking around.
Yeah, none of us are supposed to be walking around, but it would make the most sense that he's up and walking around.
Okay, well, I'm going to
What-
hand 2 syringes full of drugs to everyone, and I'm going to carry an AED thing.
I'm gonna unkeister the drugs and put them in like a better spot now that we're in these suits.
So
I'm
you have
sorry.
to
Are
all
you
of
in a
that-
corner squatting? Like,
I gotta poop. You don't know.
No, you just can't. Like one of the arms goes a little floppy. Like it's inside the suit. You can't tell.
okay. Whatever.
Yeah. Good.
So everyone should have 2 syringes full of drugs, except for me. I have the defibrillator paddles.
You have both?
I just took 1.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm carrying paddles as well, I think, unless I gave them to Mongoose. Okay.
So by the time you all get suited up and drugged out,
Out drugged.
the helicopter noises are yard, like a football field away.
We got a fucking skadoople.
We're gonna
And-
die.
And you notice some movement in the distance, although it's hard to tell exactly what's going on since it's dark and there's very little light. Like there's not a lot of ambient light going on in the facility, but you notice movement going toward the direction of the helicopters.
Oh fuck! Didn't we have a time limit?
Till they get here and kill us all. Yeah.
Wait. Okay, so I'm confused now. Is that helicopter for us, or is that helicopter the eco-terrorists?
You don't know. I mean, you don't think it's for you,
Well,
but
I
you don't
thought-
know what that helicopter noise is. It could be the terrorists. It could be something else.
So we see people moving toward the helicopters.
Yeah.
Do they
Cool.
look like guards?
It's hard to tell. They're far enough away and it's dark enough to where you can't really see. But they're moving in a hurried fashion.
And remind me, were we given? Did he tell us where to go? Like where his dome was that we need to go to?
He did tell us.
Like how to get to it?
He didn't give like exact directions, but he said it was kind of in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
So if we follow those people, are we heading, if we go with them, are we heading in the right direction, or do we need to go away from where everyone's running?
Uh,
Do we have any idea where we
what
are?
strategy would you use to
Figure out where I am.
Figure out where you are.
Cool. Neat. I have no idea.
Would it be a stretch?
Oh boy, making friends. I have no idea how I would use that.
Making friends with direction.
Something
Making
I'm still
friends.
working on IRL.
You make such good friends. You shout to one of the people, and they
Uh,
tell you. They're like, "Yeah, no problem, Doc. That way."
Yeah, but there isn't anybody near us, right?
No, everyone's like at least.
Yeah, so I can't ask anyone.
Oh man.
Is there a map of the facility with a "You are here" sticker?
I want to use my explaining things strategy in kind of like a backward way. Like he explained to us how to get there. So like more my like using my explaining things as a way to follow directions well.
Yeah, no, it's an imaginative use, but I'll totally.
All right.
accept that.
Skilled. Imagine, submit. Cool, neat. Here we go. Well, that's
that is one
one.
success and one failure. Any tags you would like to use?
There is no spoon.
I mean, there is no, but there is definitely a spoon here.
But
I
in
mean,
fact, the
losing
problem-
shit too easily is good.
Yeah,
too. Like,
I'm thinking loses shit too easily. Like, I'm often looking for things. So, I'm good at this.
Oh, fuck yeah, dog.
you did it.
Congrats.
Did it. So you're looking around and you see in like that telltale stencil paint, you see 42B
Mhm.
on the side of the room you're in, and as you look out the way, you see another dome in the distance, and it says 41B. And it's in the direction of the helicopters. So you think the numbers are probably going inward.
That would make sense.
0 would be at the center, and you're at 42.
So, we need to go toward the helicopters.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, follow those guys.
Follow those boys.
All right. So there is, of course, another door with another biometric scanner.
Oh. Doctor, you're up.
Dr. Mongoose.
Yes.
Dr. Mongoose, PhD.
Dr. Mongoose, you are muted.
Just Dr. Goose.
Just Dr. Goose.
Paging Dr. Goose. Dr. Goose to the
Love
door.
it.
All right, love it. Dr. Goose. Yes. Dr. Goose, you're up. This is you. All you, dog.
All right. Can I use? Do I need to do a skill?
I mean, I don't think so. If you're just putting your thumb on there.
I'm gonna go for it again. Put my thumb right on it.
Yeah.
This time,
Like
it swipes the like a little green laser goes, and it says additional verification required.
I want to put my thumb on it.
Unusual activity detected.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Is there a
You didn't wash your hands, did you?
voice override?
And from above, like you see a camera
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
sort of focus on you, and you see the lens like focusing.
I reach up with the defib paddle and zap it.
Eyeball thing.
You're zapping the camera.
Yeah.
God
Okay.
damn it.
Uh,
We're gonna die.
He didn't see this coming.
I'm trying to understand what exactly would happen.
yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Like,
I feel like there maybe be. I don't know if it would necessarily be dangerous for you to do that. I think it would just you'd shock the shit out of it, and it would fall limp.
Did the door open?
No.
After I see that, there's got to be like underneath it or around to the side. There's an override button. Just got. So I'm gonna hit it, and I'm gonna say, Dr. Chesterfield Arthur Williamson, override Gamma 369er.
All right, what strategy would you use to make that happen?
Dismantling.
All right.
What? What is happening right now?
Give me a roll. I would say dismantling imaginative.
One of those did really good.
yeah.
One of those did really
bad. It was great.
No, 10 is actually a 0, so that is a double success.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
Crushed it.
Woo!
Fucking nailed it.
Yeah.
Like Jesus to the cross.
Whoa. That escalated quickly.
Yeah. So there's a nice little bong bong, and the door slides open. Apparently you've done this before.
Wait, I'm gonna be like, wait, is that really your name? Do you remember who you are?
You remember you?
I'm not sure. It almost felt like muscle memory. I got really frustrated because the door wouldn't open, and then there was this like loud like shock and zap thing that somebody fucked up the camera. What just happened? And then I was like, fuck this, and I pushed the button, and it just sort of came out.
Just sort of came out.
Wild.
You're interesting. We don't have time to talk further yet. Let's go.
Dr. Goose, we will talk when we are on the helicopter.
I'm not sure I'm a doctor, but okay.
I'm gonna call you Dr. Goose anyway.
The robot said that you were a doctor. I'm trusting the robots.
Okay.
All right. So
Follow the helicopter guys.
So the door opens up. You see sort of a nicely paved sidewalk with a very gentle curve heading down toward another dome. And then you can now see another dome and another dome and another dome and another dome. And it just, all the way into the darkness, all you see is just a line of domes going down that way. And when you look across over here, you see another line of domes. And over this way, you see another line of domes. And it looks like there are at least, in your estimation, if you're 42B, you have 42A over there, 42C over there, and then 41, 40. So you have, in your estimation, like 120 domes going all the way down. And,
Are we the last in the rows?
no, behind you, it appears there are more.
Man, people's lives suck.
Yeah.
Let's run for it. I don't care. Fuck it. Let's go.
Yeah, this way. Follow the. So can we see who? Like, how close are we to the helicopters? Like when we step out.
They seem like there are. There's at least a helicopter about 2 football fields down from where you are. And now that you're outside, you actually hear a helicopter about 2 football fields back the other way. And you see people running in different directions toward the sounds.
Are the helicopters on the ground?
They are, yes.
Is anybody getting out of them?
From what you can tell here, no one's getting out of them.
People are just running to them.
Yes.
They might be trying to evacuate.
It seems reasonable, yes.
Okay. I guess we start heading that direction. Or toward the center. Right?
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing? Everybody book it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
what-
So you're able to run or walk quickly or whatever you care to do, and as you do, you see a few more pods of people. They look like they're in like lab coats or jumpsuits. They all have the Dermot microsystems emblazoned on their chest. And they're all like running wildly toward the helicopters in the same direction as you are. And like a couple of them, you hear them like almost sobbing as they're breathing really heavy. And as you get maybe, 50 feet away from the copter, you start to feel the wind buffeting. And it's a big Chinook, like it's a giant fucking transport helicopter with 2 blades, and people are piling on. And as you approach and you see it, you actually see the doors shutting and like a SWAT looking guy kicking a guy away as it lifts away. And the people around you as they're running toward the copter have now just like fallen to their knees and they're like, no, wait for us.
Cool. Just all these people are gonna die. And they just work here, right? They're just doing their fucking job. Cool. This is neat.
Don't think about it. Don't think about it.
Keep going. I'm gonna stab you with a syringe.
You're supposed to be my sister.
Yeah. She's doing what's necessary because she cares.
Kirby, you suck.
This is your fault too.
So what did I do?
Hey, I was with the good guys, I thought. What I thought was the good guys.
Also, Jadzia's fault.
Yeah, but Jadzia wasn't blowing people up.
I was just shooting them.
No, honey, no. Real life. Real life.
Oh, yeah. Dreaming of shooting people.
It's that time of
Okay.
year where I get to play that fun game. Is it a gunshot or is it a firework?
Speaking of that,
I am playing that game right now. A couple of times I've been like, I don't know.
Oh, New
speaking
Mexico.
of that, was that a firework? Off in the distance,
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
you hear. It seems very far away, but you start to hear the pops and crackles. What would maybe be like a string of black cats.
I'm gonna guarantee that Abby, Amy, which one are you?
I'm Abby.
Okay. Guaranteed that Abby would know what that was if it was a gun.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does it sound like gunshots?
Oh, it's automatic gunfire for sure.
Okay. So are any of the people around us that are like crying right now, are they all just in lab coats, or any of them the guards?
No guards.
Not a single guard. Not a
that you can
single
see.
weapon anywhere near us. Cool.
Not that you can see. No.
Yeah, let's fucking get the fuck out of here, my dude. Let's keep going. Let's keep doing our thing.
Yeah, I mean, we got to keep moving. We can't. Standing here is definitely not going to help.
And
How
one of
far
them
off
that's
does the
on
gunshots
ground
sound?
one of them that's on the ground, and tears running down her face, looks at you as you start to walk away, and she's like, "Where are you going? What? Do you know somewhere safe to go?
I suggest swimming.
Are you crazy? We're hundreds of miles off the coast of Australia."
Yeah, well, that's all I have.
I can
I mean, I don't know somewhere safe to go.
I can give you some drugs or the sweet release of death if you'd like.
Jesus Christ.
There's gotta
is there-
be something else.
Dude, I don't know. We have to go. We're going.
Is anyone else coming?
Where are you going?
I was thrown out there. It looks like Rick's having a hard time. He's messaging that he's losing us and changing computers.
Yes.
Oh, is he frozen right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did he like mention? I'm just curious. Did he like? Okay, we're hundreds of miles off the coast of Australia. Like, they obviously know that terrorists are coming. Are there like any military forces or anyone coming to try and help these people, or just?
Are you asking?
Yeah.
They just said they were going to get us off the island, and
They
I'm
didn't.
just an intern. I came here because they said they were going to pay me $40,000 a year.
Ooh.
Money.
Oh God, $40,000 a year. Jesus. Uh-huh. Sure. I
don't
don't.
know anything about. But why would someone want to blow this place up anyway?
I
It's
stab him with morphine.
That was coming.
for real.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna try and stop her.
We have to go. We literally have to go. We cannot stop and talk. We literally said this when we were in the dome. I'm going to do it.
I'm gonna try and stop her.
Okay.
I'm just stabbing them with a little morphine so we can go. I'm not going to kill them.
Just a little more.
Just a little nip. Just a little taste.
All right. If
Enough
Maggie,
to
if
calm
you
them
were
down.
going to try and stop,
Yeah.
what strategy would you use?
Improvising.
Okay.
That's all I have that could even come close to.
Imaginative use of improvising.
Yeah.
And then tell me what you are doing.
Oh. No.
I would literally be doing
See-
it while you guys are talking to them.
Yeah, the problem is I wouldn't be willing to hurt my sister to stop her. So I'm gonna improvise by like as soon as I see her doing it, I'm gonna basically try to manipulate her by being like, you can use that later.
Wow.
And like make her hesitate long enough to
Don't use it on him when you can use it on you.
Yeah.
No, I know about my secret stash. It's not going to work on me. So I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to say that, but I'm going to keep going.
All right. Maggie, roll to see how successful this
all right.
endeavor is.
We're just gonna whatever it is, I'm gonna leave it imaginative.
Oh.
Double fail.
Double fail.
So yeah.
You don't make a very good argument.
It's not great.
She knows she got a stash.
And now, Parker, give me a roll for drugging someone.
Dude, if you double fail, you're totally killing this person.
Well, I mean, I knew the risk.
Already a murderer.
I think that was actually a gunshot. I can't tell.
So what strategy will you use to drug someone?
I don't have any good ones. I want to say, because I have storytelling, creating a distraction, cartoon characters, and lying.
Hmm.
Well,
Sorry about that, you guys. I'm back.
maybe.
You're okay.
Hey, welcome back.
I'm just stabbing someone. I
Shocker.
No, stab. I've got the paddles.
I'm
She's
drugging.
a crying intern is telling me how they don't want to die on this island. And my sister is apparently just while they're saying that, and I'll walk up to him with morphine and be like, "Shh."
Whenever
No,
we're
I
not
love
here,
it.
Parker does fucked up shit, so it's standard.
I like it.
First of all, just a little bit. I'm not killing them. Second of all, we have to go. We have to go.
I mean, what if we can stop the terrorists?
We can't.
You don't know that.
We can't. They literally left freaking Kirby to die with like dead legs. So
Yeah, so if we're gonna kill people, let's kill them.
yeah, here's the thing though. We can get out of this alive, and that's what I'm banking on.
I don't really care if I live. Okay.
Let's make that sweet drugging roll.
I'm gonna go with creating a distraction because I'm
Yeah.
literally.
It's a hell of a distraction.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Would you say imaginative or real? Reason.
I think it's actually reasonable because you are really just creating a distraction here.
You're distracting us from our conversations, so we'll leave.
Oh yeah. Mm.
One succeeds.
No. Oh yeah, one does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, one does. Do you want to reroll?
Nope.
The fail.
Nope.
This person's gonna die.
So your sister is like, you can use that later, and you know the truth. You have extras, and the syringe goes in, and you intend to just put a little in, but at the heat of the moment, the whole thing goes in.
Whoops a doodle. We got a skadoople.
And
What was that?
What?
and-
We gotta go. It's fine.
And the poor girl, she at first is just in shock that you would even do this. She's like, "What are you doing?" And then just melts down to the ground, and very quickly just like starts to go into a comatose state.
Like,
It's fine. We gotta go.
you know?
And the people around you now are like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And one guy comes up and tries to push you to the ground.
Can I shock him?
Yeah, no, I will shock that guy.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna turn this into a challenge.
Yeah, no.
Oh. Yeah, no.
So
I thought it was just her around there. My bad.
no, there were a couple people around you.
My
she,
bad.
she was just the one talking and crying. All right. God damn it. So we will say a body of 3 because there are 3 people. Oh my god, that's really bad. Will this text work? 3. No, the text tool does not work anymore. Great. Cool.
Oh,
That's too bad. Seems like a useful feature.
Yeah, you would think so. No, it just bull crap. Okay. All right. Body of 3, spirit of 3, and
Did I just hear someone's cat?
Cubby's cat is literally trying to break out of his room with such gusto. It's impressive.
Oh my god, I missed
Aw,
that cat.
buddy.
The door is like rattle, 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 rattle.
Aw,
And yeah, that
buddy.
meowing is like, I don't know, 50 feet away. It's intense.
Wow.
He just wants to get out. I remember that.
Yeah, he wants out. Oh, punk.
But ew.
But no.
Ugh. Sorry, y'all. I thought it was just her. Otherwise, I wouldn't have stabbed.
Makes it more fun.
okay. So we have a body of 3, a spirit of 3, and a mind of 3, and they have the tags of panic and nothing to lose, because they are now panicked and they really have nothing to lose at this point. So the one guy is running up toward Adelaide to push her down to the ground, while there's one other woman and one other man that are like squaring up. They don't really know what's going on, but
Fucking catch these hands, though.
they kind of have a fight or flight response face going on.
Oh man, I know exactly what I'm gonna do next. I'm so stoked.
Well,
So
go ahead and do it.
If he's coming at me, can I use a reaction to like stab him in the jugular with like
Fuck.
a full air, a full syringe of air?
Uh,
Oh,
yeah, what strategy would you use to try and
Oh.
kill someone?
We're getting real dark real quick.
Listen, this whole fucking thing was dark, and you knew exactly what you were signing up for.
I mean, did we though?
Did we? Did I know I was signing up to kill innocent people?
They're gonna die anyway.
I was hoping not.
Okay, well, he's attacking me. It's fine.
Yeah, but fuck this guy in particular.
Yeah, he's coming to push me.
So-
Literally
He's gonna
just
push me.
overdosed-
Murder him.
You literally just overdosed someone in front of him for no reason.
Accidentally.
For literally no reason, as far as they can tell.
Accidentally overdosed her.
I was gonna try to de-escalate this situation, but if she's murdering another person, then probably that we're beyond that. So
Listen, this is 2 murders under my belt. What's another 2 or 3?
go for
It's
it.
gonna
Try
be
to
a
stab him in
yikes.
the jugular.
I mean, I really actually wanted to stab him in the face, but I went with jugular just in case.
Jesus Christ.
And just like that,
Hashtag yikes.
are we the heroes of the story?
Yeah, are we the baddies? Is what I'm thinking now.
You know, you all can be the heroes. You all can be the heroes. I'll be the chaotic neutral.
We're going straight up evil at this point.
I'll be the chaotic evil.
Oh boy.
Actually, instead of doing the air, the syringe full of air, I just want to just stab him.
That feels like far more appropriate response.
Is that better,
Yeah.
everyone?
I'm more okay with it.
I was fine with you killing the guy.
Thank
I mean,
you,
it's
thank you,
pretend.
Dr. Goose, for being the only person who has my back.
I would have had your back anyway.
Yeah, but you would have guilted me after.
Probably.
All right, so what strategy are you using to stab the guy?
I'm gonna go with creating a distraction. Because that's,
I mean, it's pretty fucking distracting to get stabbed.
yes.
Yeah, we'll call it imaginative. Imagine distraction.
We'll snap
Imagine
here,
dragon.
I was gonna say Imagine Distraction's one of my favorite bands.
That's a double success, right?
No, it's one.
Well, because
one
10 is
success.
a 0. You said that.
Right.
Yeah, but 7
But
is-
you have to roll under.
Yeah.
Oh,
The 7 fails.
Oh, the 7 doesn't count. Okay.
I'm gonna go with knows how to dispose of a body. Cause I do. And if this gets any worse, I'm probably gonna have to. So
Before you do that,
okay.
with the encounter tag, nothing to lose. As he is flinging himself towards you, and he sees that you have a syringe, you actually see him reach into his pocket protector and pull out a pen.
I have an idea.
So re-roll your success
With
just re-roll like any. You can hit any of the d10s. All right, it's still a success. So he has a pen in his hand now, and he is trying to bat away your.
I'm double fisting syringes, my dude. Have fun.
Can I do something?
He's not a fighter. He's a lover.
Is he though?
So now you can re-roll with your tag.
Yeah, as you're attacking him, he's shouting about how he loves his wife and kids.
That was worse.
Yeah. You totally stab him. But he is able to also stab you with a pen in the shoulder.
Joke's on you. I used to stab myself all the time.
So you are going to do 1 damage to body of the... one damage to the body.
I'm also taking 1 damage.
And you are taking 1 damage to body.
I used to take stabs like this for breakfast.
I have a thing. If anybody else wants to go, that's fine. But if not, I'll go.
Go for it.
I'm going to take the adrenaline pen and stab that girl in the heart with it and pump her full of adrenaline and see if I can wake her up from her accidental overdose coma.
Okay.
And then hopefully if she wakes up, I can be like, okay, everybody calm down. Everyone's fine. Let's go.
All right. What are you using here in this situation?
I mean, I feel like this is definitely improvising.
Reasonable use of improvisation.
So we will. Boop.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Excellent. Double success. But
Yeah.
the panic has set in not only with your adversaries, but you as well a little bit, as the sound of automatic gunfire is echoing from the distance, and maybe your sister is a psychopath. So
Not a psychopath.
It was an accidental overdose.
This is a stressful moment.
so re-roll those.
Both of them?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I can just click. Do I just click it again?
Yeah, just click it again. All right, we turned one of those into a
Success.
failure.
Do I have a tag?
You hesitate as you're like, wait, is this the right thing to do?
I'm going to use my caretaker tag.
Perfect.
Fuck yes, dog.
Yes.
That's actually
And
a crit
that-
success, right?
that's critical success.
Yes.
What's the best thing that could happen in this situation?
The best thing that could happen is the girl wakes up and like I am able to kind of convince people that it was an accident. We were just trying to like calm her down. She's fine. Everybody's fine. It was misunderstanding.
I mean, it is enough to defeat the challenge. So, yeah. How does this play out?
Yeah, so I like stab her and she sort of comes to, and I'm like, are you okay? I think she gave you too much medicine. You were starting to
and she's
hyperventilate.
gasping for air. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I needed that.
You guys should run.
Yeah. Bob, Billy, Jane. Let's go.
Just
Yeah.
try and hide.
Now.
Stay close to the water, swim out if you have to, and then you can come back later.
And Bob, the one that was like has stabbed Adelaide, or no, Amelia.
Amy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got this like crazed look in his eye, and he's like, "You're really lucky."
It was an accident, my dude.
Stabbing
If you
me
had-
wasn't.
Yeah, neither was mine.
Run, bro. Just run, because murderers are coming.
And
Get the fuck out.
and the girl's tugging at him. Go, we gotta go. Don't worry about them. They'll die here if they stick around too much longer anyway. And they run up. They run away.
Yeah, okay, you're right. We should just go.
I hear that. I'm convinced.
Yeah, let's go.
As
Mhm.
we're running, I do want to make a point to apologize and say that was definitely not my intention.
Yes, fine. Weird, fucked up situation. I don't know.
So as you are running toward what appears to be the center of the island that you are on, you are passing dome after dome, and each dome is really the only source of light. They each cast off a very clinical white light, and inside you see laying very peacefully in each one five individuals laying there,
Okay.
one after the other, and after a while, you've been running for quite a while. You're really you're surprised that you can run for so long.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
I mean, whether or not you were in peak physical condition 10 years ago when you came into this situation,
Not now.
you don't think you really could realistically run this well for so long, but you do.
I'm going to stab myself in the finger with a syringe.
A drug syringe?
It's the empty one. I'm literally just going to poke my finger.
It hurts.
Okay, well, this isn't a dream. Cool.
Fucking Inception.
That's literally...
Shouldn't be able to run this long, but
Did
it
you
hurts
never
when you
feel
stab
pain
it.
in there? Like, I feel like we felt pain, didn't we? Could it still be a simulation?
Yeah.
How can we prove it?
Son of a bitch. I hate him. It's very confusing.
Whoa, Black Mirror. Did anyone see that show?
Not the show. I saw the Bandersnatch film, which was excellent.
Oh, this was in canon, by the way.
Worst misspelling of Benedict Cumberbatch ever.
Oh my god!
Okay. But yeah, we can feel pain in the thing.
And this all feels very real.
Yeah, it all felt
But
very
everything
real.
felt real before.
Let's keep going. We'll think about it when we get there. Let's keep going.
Can I, like, as we're running, because apparently I can just, like, do things and run, like, kind of look around and, like, see if I'm noticing anything that is either, like, glitching out or doesn't make
Wait.
sense.
Wait, I want to stop at one of the domes, actually, and look inside and see. I want to look at the people in the domes.
I don't
I
like where
want to
you're
try to
going
do some
with this.
hardcore
Nope.
parkour that only Jadzia could do. Try to do a backflip off a wall and eat shit.
Your face is your money maker. Michael Parker is giving me that look. Say it. Say it, you son of a bitch.
You look through the dome,
No!
and you see 5 very familiar people
What the fuck?
laying in 5 very familiar chairs.
I'm gonna call everyone over and be like, hey, you want to see something real fucked up?
Is that us?
Do you say it that chill?
Yeah, I do.
I don't know if I can process this.
I want to actually go in there now. I want to go in there. I want to go in there and I want to wake myself up. I don't care if anyone wants to join me. I want to see what fucking happens.
Can we get in there?
We have Dr. Goose's fucking fingerprint, which got us out of there.
Which did seem a little too easy in hindsight.
I want to glitch the Matrix again. Guys, I want to glitch the Matrix again.
That was so creepy. Yeah, we have to go see what it is.
You guys can watch from the outside of the dome. I don't care what happens. I just want to do it. I want to do it.
So
No,
I think I need to come in with you.
I would
Yeah,
be
let's
coming
go
for
in.
sure.
I
Yeah.
definitely have to see this.
I had no problem walking in there and punching my own body in the crotch.
Okay, well, I'm actually going to wake myself up from the simulation. So you can continue.
That should wake me up.
I was going to say you can. I mean, you're in a medically induced coma. I don't think a punch to the fucking
I
nut.
don't think doctors ever try it. I think that would bring every person out of comas if they just hit him in the genitals.
Not a medically induced coma, though.
Yep, counteracts drugs.
Okay, fuck it. You'll do
Human
it.
body's amazing.
Anyway, can we get into the thing?
Same situation. Thumb scanner. Beep. Says, welcome, Dr. Williamson. Opens up.
Deception.
What's the number on this one?
You're probably at 21B.
Nice, halfway. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go over. Is there anything else in the room that we can like stick around on to like wake ourselves up, or should I just start unplugging shit?
The only thing is the device going in the back of the skull, and then a couple IVs.
Yeah, I'm gonna unplug myself.
All of the cables go into the ground, and there are no interfaces.
Yeah, I'm gonna unplug myself.
Okay.
I'm going to stare at myself for a long time, and then I'm going to like stab myself and see if it like correlates on my body.
All right.
I'm
One
very
at a time
confused,
here.
just like
So, Amy, you're unplugging.
Solid.
So pulling out the device,
Slurpy bits.
it has a nice clink, and as you just unclick it barely, the body in front of you, her eyes fly open, eyes roll back in the back of her head, and she starts convulsing uncontrollably.
Am I fine though?
You're fine.
I guess I plug back in.
Plug back in, and the convulsing just sort of stops a bit, and then eyes close, and the eyes open momentarily and lock with yours, and then she just kind of falls limp.
Oh. You got any more of that adrenaline?
no, but there's probably some in one of these.
I'm gonna go grab one. and do the thing.
Please don't keister any more drugs.
No one else knows about that, Rick. Thank you.
She has pockets again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab some adrenaline and just gonna give a good old shot to the heart.
No effect.
Thank you. That's what I was going for.
Is there a pulse if we check?
No pulse.
No pulse. This person is dead.
Yeah, I just killed one of my clones.
I mean,
Which,
What-
because this is a simulation, doesn't fucking matter.
I was gonna say apparently there's
mean,
extra.
It
So
might be a simulation where they might have cloned us.
Maybe. This is fucking with my brain. I'm about 2 seconds from walking over and snapping my own body's neck.
Weren't you gonna punch yourself in the nards to see if it would wake you up? Why don't you try that?
Yeah, that was more me being silly. At this point, I feel like I'm starting to freak out a little bit, and I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna go over and take the thing right out the back of the head.
Wait. No,
Without any effort.
we just decided that we just saw that kills them.
Yeah, same situation. Uncontrollable convulsions. Eyes rolling back in the back of the head. If you don't put it back in, the convulsions last a little longer, but not much. And
Is
it's
anything happening to me while that's occurring?
nothing? No. Maybe a very uncomfortable feeling of
Watching yourself die.
watching yourself die.
I'm gonna walk up to Kirby's Kirby's person. I really just want to try this out. I'm gonna punch him in the nuts. Sorry, bud.
No, you're taking.
Dude.
Wow.
It's not you.
It's like punching a bag of potatoes.
hold
There's-
on, no. Kirby, does it hurt a little just watching it?
I
Is there
feel
like
like
pain?
yeah, just
Like-
that's more of it. It's just like ooh.
phantom nut pain?
Phantom Nut Pain. That's my punk band name.
See, I just
Yeah.
PNP.
back in the simulation, and I, other than having to watch myself literally die, I kind of want to just kill the body that looks like me right now, and know that I will be alive. But I don't know that, so I definitely can't bring myself to do it.
You literally just killed yourself.
Yeah, you literally just killed yourself.
I thought it sounded like oh cool. If I let it happen, great, good.
No, yours lasted a little bit longer than mine, you sick fuck.
Well, then I just say to all of you, like, look at this. Like, I'm still here. We're obviously back in some sort of simulation.
We knew that because
Dead.
Matt, we knew that because my character did it.
Yeah, I thought you plugged the thing back in.
And she
Yeah,
died.
but she still died.
Oh, jeez. Weird.
Where the fuck
But-
were you?
I didn't catch that bit. I had to respond to a text or two. Must have been during that time.
Good Lord. Listen with the ears that God gave you.
No, I have too many problems with that statement.
So
Listen with the
ears
ears
don't
that
exist.
He doesn't
Paylor gave
believe
you.
in the ears.
I'll take that. Paylor.
Pan himself.
I am still just sort of like,
I'm an eartheist.
oh my god.
Anyway,
Does there seem like a way to go about safely waking one of these things up? I'm gonna refer to them as things.
I got it.
Why is it even?
I got this.
oh, doctor.
Oh yeah, the
Dr.
doc,
Goose.
Dr. Goose.
Probably should have thought about that before we killed two of us.
Maybe you fuckers should have asked me.
Does
You
it
couldn't
really
even
matter?
remember who you were.
Quick, new dome.
Yeah, can we actually skadoodle over to a new dome so we all have fresh bodies? I'm gonna-
Fresh bodies.
I think what I said. You're the only one who knows what's going on here.
I have to write that down. Can we all skadoodle over to a fresh dome or to a new dome so we all have fresh bodies? That's maybe my favorite quote so far.
If
I
we
mean,
could-
if we do manage to wake mine up, he's gonna be in so much pain.
He's fine. It was a little tap. I didn't use full force. Or
Okay.
maybe I accidentally did again. I don't know my own strength.
Yeah, can we not wake up the one that you just punched in the dick?
Okay, you do your thing. Wake yourself up or Willow, because those are the only two viable options at this point. Because I'm just fucking wasting everyone.
I'm fine with going to a new dome.
Cool. Let's go to a new dome.
Let's skadoople or whatever.
Let's skadoodle.
Skidoople.
We visit Dome 20B.
Yep.
Yeah.
20B, you see the same thing.
Cool. We go.
So
We rush in.
just like fools.
Bingo.
So I don't remember exactly what the procedure is, but I gotta take a deep breath and like cross the feet of my double, and then I'm gonna cross their arms on their chest and like check the eyes and make sure that they're not rolled back all the way in their head. And then there's a thing that connects the schloopy bit to the back of the head, and there's
Our technical phrasing tonight is amazing.
a little catch that like has a little, like, you know how you have to take out a micro SD card where you push it in and then it pops out?
Mhm.
Oh, damn it.
There's one of those that you have to push in and pop out, and then it's got like a manual override switch on it. You have to like flip out and then hold in for 10 seconds. And then out of the ground comes like a computer terminal interface,
Nice.
so that I can gracefully shut it down, and that'll bring all 5 of them back to a flat state.
This is
Yeah.
gonna.
Dr. Goose, anytime you know stuff like this, you don't have to wait for us to invite you to share that information. You can just say, like, hey,
I fucking did it, so I don't keep killing people accidentally.
I mean, I'm not sure that it was accidental.
So he's telling you all of this, as though he knows it. But we're gonna have to roll to see if he's like just talking out of his ass at this point. So
I mean, that's fair.
what strategy would you use in this situation?
So, I mean, probably dismantling.
Yeah.
I'll probably go reasonable for like dismantling their interface.
Yeah.
Holy fucking
Oh,
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. I am actually going to use your negative. Wait, you don't have a negative tag. Oh, bummer. Okay.
If you use a negative tag, does it go away?
What?
If you use a negative tag, does it go away?
No.
Okay.
You have to use one of your level ups to remove it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so you start doing this, and it all makes a lot of sense as you're doing it. The computer terminal does come out of the ground just as you described. As you do, though, you begin to remember that there is a disembarkation process that subjects have to go through in order to reassimilate to real life. The only time that you can really manually bring them out is in an emergency type situation, and even then the shock to their psyche 9 times out of 10 is enough to put them into a catatonic state. Every now and then they can make it through, but this procedure 9 times out of 10 will at the very least, put someone in a state of catatonia.
Ooh.
Actually have a couple questions out of game.
Mhm.
Since we started off originally with the 6 of us, would each dome have 6 people, or did all of them collectively die?
Good question. There are only 5 people in each dome. You
Okay.
don't know. You remember a 6th.
Well, yeah, because we saw one when we came out into the real world. We saw one not come out, and we saw the other like convulsing or whatever.
And being taken away.
Yeah. 2, if what you just said was the case, how were 4 of us able to get woken up perfectly fine without having any of the like catatonic?
Because it's not real.
Frack. Yep.
I mean, what's to say you didn't go through the reassimilation process?
Because it was an emergency thing. Ooh.
We don't know. We weren't there. Well, we were, but we weren't conscious.
Because, well, no, we wouldn't have gone through it because we were the only people in there. On top of, like, you said it yourself, like it was an emergency. It was like a glitch in the Matrix.
Right. But you still could have gone through the process.
God damn it. Okay, we're back in game.
Or you were just all very lucky.
Dr. Goose, what do we do?
Well, that's happening.
So I'm going to attempt to gracefully shut down the system and put each of the subjects through the extraction and disembarkation process. It's going to take a little bit of time.
How much time? And do we still hear gunshots?
The gunshots are definitely happening. There are more of them and they are closer.
I don't think we have time. We gotta go.
The problem is to properly do this and ensure that we don't just fry their brains takes 6 hours.
Yeah.
We have to leave them.
Yeah, this sucks, but now that we know we're not killing just a bunch of random people and it's just us, let's go.
This is so weird. Let's just go.
Man, where's like Red Tom and all the other crazy shit when you need it?
We are literally trying to go to his dome right
Yeah,
now.
we should be close.
Yeah, but if we're in a simulation,
halfway.
again, then like
Or we're surrounded by 600 of our clones.
At least
the cloning facility? That would be what? I don't know.
If
Yeah,
were
maybe
the only
they're
ones
not
who
doing-
volunteered and they didn't get enough volunteers, we probably said, yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Or maybe we're in the Matrix still. I don't know, but we should just keep going. Because the only person who's ever had answers is Red Tom, so we may as well find him.
a glitch within a glitch. Let's go.
I get a top out and I spin it on a table and see if it stops.
Where the fuck did you get this?
No,
But
top is a pain in the ass. As tops always are. It's very hard to get them to spin. And, like, it takes you a few times to like even get it to spin, but then it only spins for a second and then topples over.
I hated that movie anyway. And then we go.
it spins for a second tops.
Oh my god. I think Kate needs to meet you because she only speaks in ridiculous dad joke puns. Wow.
So Rick, are you starting the reassimilation program, or are you just leaving as is?
I mean, the button's right there. I might as well hit it before we go.
Yeah. You hit the button. Little progress bar comes up and it ticks to 1%.
Yeah, we got a bolt.
Just gonna leave this movie to download, so to speak. And let's go.
Yep.
Oh man, is this dial-up?
As long as nobody calls us in the middle, we'll be fine.
Get off the phone, Mom. I'm downloading a song off of Napster.
Right?
They're all taking naps.
Wow. Okay. So we just take off again?
And we're hoping
Take
they will
off and keep
stir.
going.
Yeah, where we're going.
Nice try, Chris. Nice.
All right.
I heard it. I was just.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
It was about Napster. We're all, the
Oh.
bodies are taking naps, and we're hoping they will stir.
Oh my god.
It's late. Let's keep going.
Joke's on you. This is twice now.
I can hear our subscribers clicking unlike. So we'll just keep going.
I was
Keep
gonna
going.
say, we're doing this live, so if you hear that distant sound of clicks, it is everyone unfollowing us.
Moving through it. Moving past.
They're gonna miss some great dick jokes later.
Bad puns. Bad puns.
They always do.
All right.
If it makes you feel better, listeners, my character did just get punched in the nuts.
It's true.
Truth.
Karma.
Cool. We're
So we're
going.
running.
So we're running.
You're running. You're still not out of breath.
Can we run like super fast? Do we have superpowers? Are we?
This is
You're
not
You're not
real.
running super fast, but you're running strong. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, this isn't real. Gunshots. People. Do we see anyone? Hear anything?
Yeah, so as you reach probably Dome 15, the gunfire has become very loud and very real. And you actually start to see some people running toward you. And they appear to be in, like, scrubs or lab coats or jumpsuits, and they're like, they're coming, holy shit, run.
Cool. Great.
Who's coming?
Any of them look the terrorists? Any of them look like guards?
No. Mm-mm.
Never a guard when you need one. Cool.
Who's coming?
The terrorists.
Oh, they're running, like they aren't stopping for conversation.
We just keep going.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
We're just gonna headlong into terrorists, I think, probably.
This is
Wait,
going.
Dr. Goose, do you know Milan Usk?
I do not.
Okay.
At least not that I can remember.
I'm gonna grab Kirby and put him in the front.
Hey.
I don't know, maybe they'll recognize you.
He was only famous in this reality.
Yeah, but he's a part of he used to be a part of their terrorist
They
organization.
cut me loose.
It could give him pause. I don't know.
All right. So you continue running. The gunfire is now sort of towards your right-hand side. As you're running toward the center, you actually now see a big, shiny metal dome about 4 domes down. So dome, big ass dome. And the gunfire is sort of this way now. You seem to sort of be passing it, although it is ever encroaching. Yeah. Big metal dome. About a football field length away.
Sprinting.
Look at that fucking dome.
Yeah, like all out run.
You arrive at the big metal dome. It's about twice the size of the other domes. And now you see it looks like a sort of a bullseye, right? So you've got the big metal dome in the middle, and there are let's see, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 lines of domes heading out.
Wow.
From that point. The dome in the center appears to have no obvious entry point. It is just a sleek, shiny metal dome.
So, like, in my head, we're just running around in circles at least twice. Thinking maybe we missed the door the first time. Circle it again. Nothing.
I feel like you're not wrong.
Cool.
Half of us go one way and half of us go the other.
Turn around.
We meet in the middle for no apparent reason.
No entrance.
No apparent entrance. Not down here, at least.
Oh,
Does it look
shit.
like it's been compromised at all? Like, is there smoke coming out of it? Does it look like it's been attacked?
No.
Is there any, like, is it smooth?
It is.
Yeah, any sort of input that maybe the doctor could use?
Nope.
I'm
Uh,
sorry.
Hang on it.
Is Dr. Goose asleep?
Huh?
Are you asleep, Dr. Goose?
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're all right.
You are A-okay.
Is there a way to climb to the top?
It seems like you could probably Spider-Man your way up.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna go with her.
Yeah, it's slippery, but like you have enough purchase to slide up, and it's not super steep. It's a gentle grade. So at the top, it appears to be a big metal nipple. It's got like a little. It looks like a little hatch right at the top.
Come on up, guys.
Someone's got to touch this nipple.
Is the hatch black and has kind of like a mandala around it, or a Pokeball?
Is this Chelsea's boobs?
Yeah, it kind of looks like someone
Parker's boobs.
someone had painted a Pokeball on the hatch, and then like someone got mad about it and then painted over it black.
I'm literally like on the verge of crying.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
But it's tasteful.
If I grab the nipple and pull, does it open?
You hear
No,
a
but-
slight moan.
Say, Parker's not going to be real pleased with you.
Hey, Parker just punched Chris in the nuts.
Thank you. I was about to bring that up.
Also, jokes on all of you. I don't have any feelings in my nipples. So.
I'm sure if
Oh.
you're having them tattooed black, that would be the case.
That's
Jokes on you. I
disappointing.
didn't have feeling in them beforehand.
Yeah, yeah. Ouch.
It's why I did it.
So as soon as you pull on the nipple, it opens up,
Yeah.
and you feel this rush of cold air. And your what little hair you have like a very tight cropped haircut.
Mhm.
Your hair kind of blows back. And then you hear ping, 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 as the gunfire is sort of in sync with the pinging, as bullets are now pinging onto the metal.
Get
From
the
the
fuck in there.
Going in.
Is everybody climbing up? Come on, come on, come on.
Get inside. Get inside.
Is there any sort of rung or ladder or anything
No.
down?
Mm-mm.
Whatever it is, it's better than being shot.
Yup. We're in a fucking matrix anyway. Don't matter. Wait,
Oh, yeah,
Gunfire
definitely
coming
just jumping in.
Is the gunfire coming from outside or inside?
Outside, for sure.
Okay.
Outside, like behind you, outside.
Hardcore park.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna dive into the boobs.
Into the boobs.
Yeah, you're the first person that jumps in, and you hear a splash.
Oh, perfect.
Wasn't expecting that.
I'm gonna wait.
Silicone,
Okay.
Silicone Ocean.
That's the thing you weren't expecting tonight?
I mean, yeah.
Listen, I accidentally murdered 2 people.
Right.
True.
I am gonna make sure that my sister gets in before I go in.
Oh, I like swan dive. I beautifully swan dive in there.
And to be fair, like you guys all seem great and everything, but once she's in, I'm going in, and y'all can come in or not.
I'm sure I'm the last one in because I'm working my way up. Like I remember losing my legs, so but hearing the splash and the bullets, I'm probably going to go for it.
Nice.
All right. You all make it in without being shot. I'm not going to make you roll for that. As you jump in, the darkness is absolute aside from the point of light above you. You fall for much, much, much longer than you expected. It seems as though the dome that you were looking at was just the tip of a sphere that is much larger, and you are falling into the sphere, and then you splash into a pool of water. Very, very cold, dark water.
How was my landing? Because I did say swan dove.
Wonderful.
Ugh.
But no
Barely
one
made
can
it
see it because it's so dark.
That's totally fine. I knew I did great.
We believe in you.
Fuck, it's cold. Okay. So there's no light.
There is just a point of light, probably 60 feet above you.
Are we treading water? Like, can we feel any bottom below us?
There, you jumped in. You did not hit a bottom.
Yeah,
Um,
that makes sense.
and yeah, it's like, if you had to guess, about 33 degrees.
Oh,
Find land. Start swimming.
yeah, we're gonna die in here if we don't find something. Cool.
I'm gonna dive underneath. I assume everyone else is gonna check around.
I was also gonna try to swim down.
I just start going
Just
in
to
the
see if there's
direction
a bottom.
shouting, so no one goes in the same direction.
All right.
I'm going this way. I'm going this way.
Marco.
Marco.
Wahlberg.
Mark.
Wahlberg.
Seriously.
New game.
Yeah. Yikes.
At least I'm not the only one losing subscribers tonight.
Whoa. That was harsh.
Mark
Nice.
was absolutely iconic in the early 90s. Thank you.
Early 90s still is.
Okay, but
Totally.
now he's Mark Wahlberg, not Marky Mark anymore. Thank you very much.
It's true. I still call him Marky Mark, to be fair.
I mean, I do too.
Any hoozle putts. So you're all sort of swimming in different directions. I heard like one way.
I certainly am.
Those people swimming this ways laterally, you swim for a good long while, probably 60 feet, where you reach a cold metal wall. Smooth. It's very dark in these recesses. Maggie, you said you were swimming down.
Down.
Me too.
As you swim down, it gets darker and darker and darker and colder, and the pressure on your ears mounts even further and further and further as you keep swimming down, probably about 60 feet. And you reach the bottom. And it looks like an inverted nipple.
So, can we open it?
It appears you can.
We do that.
So it's sort of like one of those valve systems where you turn it.
Turn the thing.
You turn the thing, and as soon as it gets to a point, it just bursts open and the water starts pouring down, and you get sucked down with it.
Like a toilet.
With
Whee!
great
Did
force.
this happen in our D&D game?
Sort of.
Similar.
Except
Mike?
you are controlling the water and sending it down a hallway.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember.
Anyway,
Yeah. Anyway, go on.
So you get flung down. Those of you up at the surface of the water now start to feel a tug from below, and then a more rapid tug as the water is very quickly now receding, and you are headed down toward the fulcrum of this funnel, more or less. And you all get spat down into a wet, sopping room. You hit concrete very hard.
Ouch.
My butt.
You're cold.
now you're glad that needle's not in there.
The needle wasn't in there. We're cold, we're wet, and we're just plain scared.
Pretty much. You're cold, you're wet. You do notice there is now light. It's a faint pulsating blue light from all around, and you hear a humming, a whirring, similar to what you heard when you went to the clock tower and heard the servers whirring. You hear the humming, and then shortly after, you hear the humming and whirring stop, and the room falls silent aside from the dripping of water. Around you, you're in a
Dome.
about 60 by 60 square room, and lining the walls, it looks like are server racks with glowing lights, and directly below you, you just see a shiny, wet cement floor, and then grates. They look like drains spreading out. And then on one wall, you see it looks like a futuristic cybertronic coffin.
I want to open it.
What? Okay. All right.
I said I want to, I'm not going to. I feel like Dr. Goose probably has some knowledge on this. Is Dr. Goose asleep again?
Yeah. Poor Dr. Goose.
Sleepy boy.
Yeah, I feel.
Adulting is so hard. Okay, wait. It looks like a futuristic coffin. Is that what you said?
Yeah. It's about the size of a coffin, but it is like have you ever seen one of those hyperbaric chamber pods?
Yes.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that.
I mean,
Is there a window in it?
There is not.
there's nothing. Are there any? That's it. That's all we see.
Yep, just a bunch of servers and
Well-
this.
I'm gonna turn to my sister and be like, "Fuck it. If you want to open it, it seems like we should open it."
My only concern, and this is the reason I didn't do it in the first place, is that our saving grace is in there, and I don't want to immediately kill him.
Well, let's go look at the. You said there are like panels and stuff, or like, is there anything like we can like see like Or just like any way to open it, any buttons, any.
So it looks like there's some levers, and like a touch screen interface in front of it.
I'm gonna hit the buttons.
So as soon as you approach it, on the interface, this.
Oh man, are we getting a picture?
Well, it's
Oh,
under Mayor Vidito there.
Oh, damn it.
ow.
God damn it. There. Under Mayor Vidito there, that red and black symbol,
Uh-huh.
it pops up. And then it kind of swirls away and it says, glad you made it. In red text.
I'm gonna type in I love you.
Oh boy.
Something made a noise and now they're scaring the shit out of me.
Yikes. So you type in I love you?
No. I
No?
want to though.
Okay.
But is there a way to like type something in?
Yeah. There's
I'm just gonna type in what now?
waits for a second. You now hear shouting from up above.
We're left on red.
And they're like, where the fuck did they go? How did they get down there? It sounds like they're a bit of confusion, and then an arrow points on the screen to a lever over here, and then an arrow points to a lever over here, and it says pull those.
Same time?
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
So as you pull those, it has a bit of resistance. You hear, and the top slides back. And as it does, there's nothing inside.
Of course not.
Is there a door? Do we go in? I'm gonna go in.
Oh.
I was gonna say it opened. Is there anything inside? Like
Open
nothing.
sesame.
Like
There's nothing inside.
I'm gonna be like, hey, Red Tom, what the fuck?
same.
What do you mean, what the fuck?
You're not in here.
Wait, somebody said that?
What do you mean I'm not in there?
Wait. Is this being typed or are we hearing it?
It's coming up on the screen.
Dog, your body is not in here.
What do you mean?
It's empty.
That can't be possible.
Also,
I'm gonna start feeling around.
Also, quick question for you. Why are all of the domes filled with us?
They're not all filled with you.
They are.
Only 50 of them are.
Well, that didn't answer. That made me have more questions.
Is there anything like do I
Not
feel
important.
anything?
That's not important right now. What's important is that I'm not there.
Are we in another simulation?
No.
Are you?
Wait. No?
That's why the question is relevant about the other domes. Does that
We are in another simulation, but he doesn't know it.
We're in another simulation. I typed that in. We're in another simulation.
No, that's not possible.
Are you?
Your body's not here, bro.
how can we prove it?
And
Let's ask him that. Like, how can we prove it from inside the simulation?
how do we glitch this out to figure out if it's real or not?
This is real.
Oh no.
This has to be real.
Oh.
This is real.
Oh,
This
no.
is real.
Oh no.
This is real.
Oh fuck.
Oh no. Oh god. I'm so creeped out. I'm gonna have nightmares. Guys, I can't play games with you anymore.
And then it's just scrolling. This is real. This is real.
Oh
This is
man,
real.
I'm getting tingles.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, okay. Whew.
Goosebumps.
I'm going to press Control Alt Delete.
I don't think you can do that on life, Parker.
No, on the keyboard I'm pressing Control Alt Delete. What does it do? What comes up on my screen?
This is real. This is real.
This is real. This is real.
This is real.
Can I press the? You know what? I'm gonna press the escape button.
Input does not work.
Did
Man,
you
if
try
that was-
the double finger click?
Escape from this island. Boom, done.
Is there anything else in the room? There's nothing else. It's just an empty space sarcophagus.
Wait. I'm going to. Okay. You know what? I'm going to, from my memory, type in Olive Goodnight Moon or whatever book I read.
Oh, cool.
Type it in and then hit enter.
Okay. What strategy will you be using?
Storytelling, obviously.
Realistic storytelling. Give it to me.
Fucking empty. Inception.
Puff my ass.
Wow. I forgot that needs to be one of our new shirts, huh? Puff my ass.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure that's a shirt that we should be wearing in public.
So you start to type in the words and almost instantaneously the scrolling slows and then it changes to, is this real? Wait, you have to help. I don't know what this is.
Why were there copies of us?
Yeah. The screen sort of it hesitates.
The typing bubble.
Just the typing bubble. And
then it stops for a minute, like it goes away, and you're like, oh, what were they gonna say? The worst. Go on.
They're clones.
For what?
And each one is a different iteration of you. Each one is supposed to have different market needs, different research points, different data points. It was cheaper to do that than
Gross.
recruit more people and assimilate more people. And then they could sell you after they were done.
Fuck.
They could sell you to the highest bidder as whatever they wanted, really.
And you aren't they?
Well, I was they, and then they did this. But this isn't what I thought it was, because I should be here.
Great.
Are we stuck here?
How do we wake ourselves up?
Was that ever even an option?
Wait. Are we in another simulation?
Yeah, we're definitely in another simulation. They're tricking all of us.
But he did say that they actually cloned us, so maybe we're not.
Oh, they're trying to trick him. How do we wake ourselves up?
How do we glitch the system?
This isn't a system, as far as I know.
Okay,
But if it were,
how
If
would
it were, yeah.
How did you do it before?
you helped us?
I can't help you anymore. I'm as lost as you are. If you're telling me this is another simulation, I'm just as lost in this as you are.
Where else would you be?
Maybe I don't exist. Maybe I'm not real.
Then why did you wake us up?
I don't know. I thought you could bring me back.
this isn't real. We're just trapped in here forever.
How do we get out of this dome then?
There's a ladder.
What, to go up for the eco-terrorists?
That's canon. Literally. My character is just laughing hysterically now, like a crazy person.
So it's either die in here or die by the eco-terrorists. There's nothing else? There's no escaping? There's no going back?
You can't ever go back. You always have to go forward.
What if there was never something for us to go back to?
You took us out of a good, decent life for nothing?
Well, we were gonna die anyway. They're here.
So I'd rather die in there than out here.
Mm. I guess take solace in it being over soon. I'm gonna like type. Are there any booze hidden in here anywhere?
Where does Milan Usk work into all this? We're supposed to go to Japan.
Is any of that even real?
The little speech bubble is sitting there pulsating, and it just says, "I'm sorry. I was wrong."
Is there anything in here that we can use to destroy all of this? Since we're gonna fucking die in here anyway, we might as well kill everything anyway. Not like it's not already happening outside.
I think I might know the self-destruct code.
At least give all of our clones that.
But then are we just fake killing ourselves because this isn't real?
Just blowing this all up, glitch it, and we'll wake up in the real world?
Oh no.
I mean, anything we thought we knew is pretty much out the window at this point. Like, who's to say we ever had bodies? Who's to say we ever existed? And who's to say the eco-terrorists coming isn't just an deletion program to the simulation to get us reset back to a state where we're not aware of it? We don't know anything right now.
I mean, that's fine with me.
Let it happen. What's the fucking point?
I think I might be able to burn it all down.
Well, someone better do something quick because I got 3 vials and some fucking empty syringes, and I'm fucking.
Start rubbing those paddles together.
My fucking mouth is watering. I don't care. I don't care.
Can I try to find a way to enter a self-destruct?
So as soon as you start talking about like self-destruct and blowing shit up, the screen says you can't just blow up your problems.
Don't
there has to be a way.
Some life lesson bullshit. You're not actually real. You don't understand real life problems.
Are you real? Who are you to call me not real?
Who cares, man?
There's got to be something. There's got to be something.
Well, while you all figure it out, I'm literally going to go into a corner right now. So, see you soon. Maybe. Hopefully not.
So just to kind of give you the scene here, you've got this open pod with the screen in front of you, and then a bank of servers just going around the room.
Oh, they're okay.
You have the hatch above you that is open. It's dripping water. You still hear above you footsteps on metal. You hear shouting. And it sounds like they're trying to figure out a way down.
Well, even if they do fucking decide to drop in, they're dropping 120 feet. So there's no way that they're gonna fucking survive that. So,
I want to check the drain. Does that seem to have any, like, obviously this water went somewhere.
Yeah. So there are big metal grates. They look like they can be lifted. They're very heavy. But there are large tubes that are whisking away out.
Okay. So there's a way out of here that isn't up. If we need to go that way. And there's just servers again everywhere.
Servers in the empty pod.
I'm going to get in the pod. I don't know.
Are you getting in the pod?
I'm getting in the pod.
As soon as you step in the pod and sit back, you feel a familiar
Oh. Uh-huh.
and you're gone.
Oh boy. Great. Cool. Do I wake up and...
So the as she gets in the pod, the door closes.
oh, I'm pissed.
So if
Oh,
we
I-
pull the lever again,
I go, what? And then, zoom.
I go to the keyboard and I'm like, where the fuck did my sister go?
I imagine you over
What do
there,
you
like,
say?
with the drugs ready to go, and then like, wait.
When Amy says, "Where did my sister go?" What do you say?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have any idea where I am?
Nope.
Do I feel like I'm just sitting in this pod?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be like, what do you mean? I'm right here.
It comes up on the screen.
Do I see anyone around me, or I feel like I'm just sitting in the pod?
You just feel like it's like totally black, and you're sort of sitting there suspended.
Abby,
Whoa.
are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Nah, dog. I pull both levers and I get her out.
You pull both levers, she's not there.
Wait, can I? I'm gonna like be like, Tom.
Where
Do I
are
hear
we?
anything? Oh, he's in here with me, but I don't see him.
Nope.
You're not in here. Where are you?
It's just dark everywhere. I can hear Tom, but I can't see anything.
What the fuck did you do? What did you do?
I don't know.
Are you here with me?
I think so.
Am I seeing them talk?
Yeah.
I'm letting it happen.
I think I'm here with you. Are you just in the dark? I'm just in the dark.
It's always been dark. Except when I don't want it to be dark.
And then what is it?
And then it's this.
Huh.
So can we want it to be this again? And we can just go back?
That's what I do. But I didn't want to do it anymore.
Well, I got bad news for you, man. Because now we're just both not here anymore.
Abby, your body is gone.
Yeah, I want to say you guys should try and get out through the drains, but I don't know where you're getting out to.
I'm not fucking leaving you.
Well, you don't really want to be here because it's just darkness.
How do I get you back? How do I get her back?
You should go.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Can I can I try and like he said, like he just wants it to be this again.
Mm-hmm.
So if I think about anything else or wanting to not be in the darkness, does it change at all, or am I just in the darkness?
What strategy would you use?
I don't know. Let's see what I have here. I'm gonna use improvising again. And I'm gonna think about being back there in the chamber with them. And see if that
Imaginative use of that, I would say.
makes something happen. Oh. Nice.
So you think of the chamber, and you think of your scare quotes friends and family, and almost as though you were waking up from a dream, you find yourself standing where you were with your friends around you.
What do we see?
You don't see it.
So she's just created her own reality.
We know she was gone though, right? And now she's just back, or it's
No,
like
she's not back.
I'm not back.
From our end, we don't see any change.
Oh, we don't see any. Okay, any like that. Oh shit.
You guys, I look to the rest of the group. You guys can go out through the drain pipes, escape from this fucking place. I'm not leaving.
Can I hear them?
Sister,
When you are there, you just hear a faint echo.
I'm not leaving my sister.
So I'm gonna try and go back to
They're
the darkness.
they're talking to you, and they're like, "Oh, it's so glad to have you. So glad you're back."
Oh, what are the chances that I know what's happening?
And Amy's hugging you, and she's saying, "I thought you were gone. I thought I lost you."
Oh shit, it's a whole different simulation.
Mhm.
But I can hear an echo, like
There's
somewhere.
a faint echo.
Like something isn't right.
Hmm. But it's slowly going away,
I'm gonna think about being back in the dark again.
and it snaps back.
Okay. That didn't work. I mean, it kind of did, but it didn't.
I'm not thinking this is
So presuming like she shares with us that she just started a simulation, these servers must be the hardware that's running it, right? What if we try shutting down the servers?
Then we lose her.
Oh,
We lose her and all of her clones. I'm not.
or would they just be spit back out?
We just don't know anything.
I'm,
I still hold that this is a simulation, so none of what we do even seems like it matters.
you guys can go in there, or I don't know what to do. I don't know.
I don't know either, because where you are obviously isn't real. Where I am is clearly not real.
Well, when you were in the simulation that you created, was Red Tom there?
No, I just was trying to get back into the room, so I created a simulation of the room that we were just in. But I'm sure I could go into a simulation with Red Tom. Just go back to this.
Why don't we all just step into the pod at this point then? At least then we could all get to maybe the same destination. Though it seems like it's just going to be another simulation.
Then we'd all be branching out into our own simulations, probably.
Yeah, I'm not sure it would be together or not.
She makes a good point. Maybe
It's true.
together we can make our own collective.
Can you guys really quick try to make a simulation with
Together?
together?
Yeah.
Have a code word or something.
Tom, you remember the balloon?
Of course I remember the balloon.
Let's go back there.
Let's go back.
And I'm
For like
gonna
1 second.
Yeah, we'll be right back. And I'm gonna think about being in the balloon with Tom.
And forms around you the balloon, and there stands the man in the black hat. And the rest of your party is standing there with Red Tom next to you. And he looks at you and he says, Are you you?
Yeah, it worked, right?
It worked. And the people around you are like, What are you guys talking about?
Okay, we have to go back. Come on. And then I'm gonna think about going back to the dark.
Wait.
Nope. We have to go back before we forget. Come on.
Okay. Now.
Now.
And it goes black.
Yeah, wait, okay. If we all think of the same place at the same time, we can go back together. But you have to come in here.
Yeah, no problem with that.
The only thing I'm thinking is if there is a ladder, do we need to like make sure it's not accessible to the terrorists? Because if we go into this equipment and they destroy it,
Well, we're never getting out anyway. If you come in here, you're not getting out.
Well, I'm
Not from this.
I'm not. leaving you. We go there. We can create whatever reality we want. It doesn't have to be this.
That I'm fine with that. I'm just I think it should be clear that if you come in, you can't go back.
Yeah.
To everyone who.
But what I'm saying is, if we create our own paradise, do we need to protect it in this reality, or is this reality not real? It
I
doesn't
think
matter.
this reality isn't real.
We've got nothing to lose at this point. We're pretty much just waiting to die. So why don't we give it a goddamn shot?
We're gonna die either way.
Let's try it.
Matter.
We were ready to blow it all up a few minutes ago.
You just have to get in.
I step into the pod at this point. I'm like, this. There's nothing else to do. There's nothing else to say.
As soon as Jadzia is done, I'm going in too.
Yep, same situation. The pod closes. You feel the connection. It goes black. Your consciousness is there. You hear Abby. You hear Tom. You hear Jadzia or Shane. Sorry. Although at this point you can sort of bend who you are. You feel as you're in this blackness, you have the ability to bend your existence basically to your will.
It feels less miserable.
So one after another, pod closes.
Kirby, I'll be the last one.
All right, I'll go in.
And Amy, you are the last one standing in front of the pod, and you see a rope drop down.
Oh, I can't see it. I was going to yell at her to hurry.
And you start to see it dangle as though weight is put on it.
Aim, are you coming?
I go in.
In you go. Black it goes. You're all together? Question mark in the black. You can all hear each other. You can almost all feel each other there.
You guys, I don't think we have much time left. When I was about to go in, they dropped the rope.
Well, I guess we're going to find out what happens. Where do we want to go?
Let's go to the beach. I always liked the beach.
Tom, you good with the beach?
It's where I first met you.
Yep. I was thinking the deck of many things or something.
Yeah, let's go to the beach where that deck is.
I want it to be sunset. It seems really nice.
Perfect.
Does it need to be this beach? We could go to like
Any beach other than this beach and the
we're gonna
deck.
try to go to Japan, right?
Yeah, let's go to Japan.
Okay. A beach somewhere in Japan.
It's
Together.
fun. Yep.
So everybody, you have to think of it at the same time. So 1,
2,
2, 3.
3.
Vision washes over you all. First, the sound of waves crashing. And then the large red sun setting.
Can I hug my sister?
I hug her back.
Well, now we know we have no idea how long it might be, considering if we're still in the simulation. Who knows what the ratio of time is? We might be staring at the sunset for a while.
We could go anywhere. The goal was always to get back in anyway.
Yeah.
Credits roll.
Creepy.
I mean, I guess we did escape the island, didn't we? In a way.
You're so weird, dude. Your brain is the weirdest place in the world.
Ugh.
Yeah, I was gonna say Parker's crying. You keep doing this, Mike.
So what
Oh my god.
might have happened if we had tried going down the drains under the grates?
You
Oh,
would have
man.
gotten out of the island. Just where and when, which reality it would have been.
That was super fucky.
What would have happened if Abby had stayed?
Probably been shot.
Man, you always keep giving me this choice for my characters to kill themselves, and I almost take it every single
I
time.
know. You never really do, though.
Honestly, I was thinking the reason I wanted her to go last was because I wanted her to just fucking kill herself.
I figured that's what you were gonna do. And then my character would just be like, okay, I'm just gonna pretend like I'm a different person in this other alternate reality that didn't have a sister.
Well, no, it'd be even creepier. We'd get to the beach in Japan, and there would be a version of your sister, because it seems like the simulation kept just recreating anybody who wasn't there.
Super weird.
You'd be all like, "Hey, what's up, sis?" And like, nothing fucking happened.
Yeah, and like she probably wouldn't have even actually killed herself anyway, because that was also a simulation. So
Okay.
somewhere out there,
Mike, was that actually a simulation?
it was definitely a simulation.
We don't know.
What do you think?
Oh,
He's spinning the top at the end of Inception right now. You don't get an answer. The top, does it stop? Does it keep going?
okay, but here's the thing about Inception: the top wasn't his thing anyway; it was his wife's. So huff my ass.
Hey, huff my ass. Hey.
Wow.
His thing was the ring.
Yeah, you're right. I remember hearing that as a thing where it's like, well, that doesn't even make sense.
Wow, dude.
So fucking trippy.
That was straight up Black Mirror like with the way that wrapped up.
It has to leave like an impending, like, what does it really mean? Like, any good Black Mirror just has to leave that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
What is reality?
So fucking weird.
I want to play it again.
Oh man.
Yeah, I feel like it's a choose your own adventure, and I would compulsively read every single possible ending to those. Just like, wait.
Oh my god.
Well, especially now that this is like a real life actual game, like version.
Yeah, I want to hear how other people feel about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a verbatim. It's just kind of the skeleton of things to, build adventures off of. But yeah, I'm interested to see what people do with it.
Oh yeah. I mean, what a cool way to be able to do anything that you want and just give it a game mechanic to tell an interactive story that we all established the pillars for, and Mike turned into a crazy fucking Black Mirror episode.
Yeah, like I love that we started this off making goofy characters that we were just gonna dick around with
Yeah.
and get poop jokes and just be dumb, and then this happened. Wow.
Because Mike Parker.
Not
Because
once
Mike
did I jump
Parker.
over anything significant.
Yeah, man. I mean, your pole vaulting skills were kind of useless.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. I don't think I did anything. I don't think I missed anything. I at least tried to all of my tags once, I think.
I don't think I ever used is really interested in that one band that you probably never heard of.
I
In-
really wish you had.
In your defense, though, Parker, that was like your entire character.
Oh,
She was
beautiful.
an airheaded hipster babysitter.
Man,
You know what else? We never used the patchouli incense.
that's bullshit. We should have.
Just saying. You fucking called me out, and I never even got to use them.
I mean, I did. But who else has that much patchouli?
Other than lesbians and hippies.
That's it. That's it.
I feel like it's a very specific subset of
It's-
lesbian hippies.
Yes. I might have some in the glove box of my Subaru right now.
That might be
gayest
the most
thing-
lesbian thing you've ever said.
That's the gayest thing I
That
think.
was
I-
like layers of
In my
lesbian.
Subaru.
Even more so than you marrying your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Subaru is the gayest thing that we have. We also have a little dog hammock so that we can put our rescue dog in the back seat.
Aww.
Just really, yeah, it's all encompassing. That was actually, it really was like that. When I got the Subaru, I was like, ah, now I'm a real lesbian. When I married a woman, I was just like, meh.
Comes with the Subaru.
Yeah.
Doesn't have anything to do with sexual orientation.
Yeah.
It's all about the car choices.
It's all about getting a Subaru. That's it. Yeah. And I love my Subaru.
Does that mean I have to tell my friend that drives an Outback that he's now a lesbian?
Yes.
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 Literally everyone at my work, almost everyone at my work has a Subaru. So,
Are they all lesbians?
no, there are a lot of dudes.
Well, they're probably all lesbians.
They
Yeah,
probably
so-
drive WRXs though, and I'm not sure a WRX counts as a lesbian car.
Mm. Mm-hmm. That's true.
That's like the only like a WRX and an STI. Those are the only non-lesbian Subarus.
I have a Crosstrek. Kate wants a Forester. It's all very gay. Dude, that was super fucked up. But I expected nothing less.
I literally had goosebumps there. That was-
Dude, when Parker was like, I'm gonna go look at the other domes, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that was.
I
pretty
was
sick.
wondering if you were gonna do that.
I was not gonna do that. I was like, yeah, other people are in there probably.
Okay,
They're-
you guys have to understand my brainwave is similar to Michael Parker's.
Yeah. Super fucked up.
Super fucked up.
Also, I might have been watching a lot of Black Mirror to prepare myself for this.
Clearly I should have done that.
I just finally watched the first episode of the most recent season.
I'm realizing I need to go watch this show.
Yeah,
Oh,
you do. I
definitely.
watched the one where you choose your own things. I got to do that.
Don't watch the first episode though.
The first episode of season 1.
Yeah.
What, the
Is that with
politician
the
one?
pig?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
pig one.
That's
Upset
the
me.
tone of that fucking show right away.
Well, you guys know that season 1 wasn't like a Netflix thing, right?
No, it was BBC. I think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then Netflix heard it and was like, I'm sorry, you're doing what with your
Like, we must know.
Yeah, the pig one grossed me out. The rest of them were cool.
I love them all. They're all
Same.
so good.
Oh yeah, they're
Well-
wonderful.
Sometimes first episodes can ruin a series, though.
Oh,
It's
sometimes
true.
first seasons can kind of
First season.
to start. I think about Parks and Rec. I love that show. But
Yeah.
the first season was trying so hard to be The Office that it was.
Yeah, honestly, that's why I haven't watched it yet. I can't get
Same.
past the first episode.
Yes.
My friends who most recently watched it and liked it a lot, they totally skipped the first season.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame anybody for doing it. You don't need a whole lot of time to figure out who the characters are, and they are themselves all the time. So
Start season
right
2.
in season 2, and I bet you it's a better experience.
I
Maybe
did
I'll
that
do
with
that.
what was the Showtime show with where about the Homeland? I couldn't get past the first episode of Homeland. It was just
Huh. I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah, I'd never seen that one.
I
Oh,
tried
the
watching
Lord.
Homeland after hearing so much about it, and like I remember everyone talking about Homeland, and I was thinking it was a show about aliens. Just because,
it's about Homeland Security.
yeah, no, it wasn't about like, you know, our homeland of like Earth.
Of
Yeah.
Earth.
Like, no, it was
In like the first 5 minutes of the first episode, the main character is like going through her morning routine and like violently scrubbing her crotch, and I was like, I don't know if I can watch this.
Was she violently scrubbing her crotch?
or was she masturbating?
It was, I mean, in the bathroom with a washcloth and soap. So,
I mean, little column A, little column B.
I guess.
So wait.
And sometimes cleaning my schlong turns into something else.
We're still live. We're still live.
Yeah.
All right, now we're on to the late night chat, as we always sometimes.
Oh yeah. Okay. It's Escape from This Island After Dark.
There we go.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, I don't have much left in me to.
Oh,
follow
yeah.
After Dark.
Much gas left
But,
after that fucked up scenario.
yeah.
Wonderful.
I'm just gonna like do gratitude for all of you for playing along with my antics.
With my sick brain.
I'm going to get out early then so that I can say gratitude to Parker. Like when you were talking to Red Tom through the computer, your face and your tone and everything like that, I was like, holy fucking shit. Like you were selling it harder than almost Mike was selling it because you were getting so into it. It was borderline like actor level shit. So it really made everything that much more intense near the end. So gratitude to you for that, because that was insanity.
Yeah, I love the RP.
Yeah, super RP.
Listen, RP is like
The best part of the game.
my shit.
Yeah, I'm not surprised to find out that you'd be into roleplay. Wait.
After Dark.
After Dark.
That night.
Whoa.
I'm gonna throw gratitude to Rick. The moment where all of a sudden, like, you just out of nowhere were like, "Oh, I'm gonna say this like override code, and this is my full name." And I was like, "Wait," and I was like, "Wait, were you in cahoots with Mike the whole time? Like, there were times where you were just like busting out all sorts of story all of a sudden."
No, for real. That's exactly. I think all of us were like, what?
Yeah. The boots?
I straight up at one point thought that he had, or that he was like totally like working with Mike behind the scenes.
Yeah.
No cahoots were happening.
I totally improv that shit.
It would have
that
been
was
amazing
that
though if
was
all of a sudden
another
he was
moment
like,
tonight.
I'm a bad guy.
I was just like, "What is?" I think I probably literally said, "What is happening right now?"
I was hoping that he would say, you know, welcome Dr. Williamson or something to that effect, but I didn't want to like, I don't know. I didn't want to try too hard, but I was hoping that would happen. It was pretty awesome.
Very cool.
Oh man. So weird. God, I want to give gratitude to everybody. I don't know where to. I'm gonna go with Parker for not killing themselves again.
The only reason I don't do it is because of you.
And knowing that it's because of me. I don't mean to play characters that love your characters so much, but I do.
It's art imitating life, imitating art.
Is this art or
I
is this life?
Is this real?
Yeah.
Listen, Maggie and I didn't start out being friends, but over like throughout our being, it just happened.
Yeah. Or it's just and then all they want to do is pretend and kill themselves, and I won't let them.
Listen, next game we play, I'm killing myself.
Well, I'm gonna try really hard to play a character that doesn't love your character, but that probably won't happen because I also like role playing. So
The first thing my character is gonna do is just kill themselves.
before I have a chance to get attached.
Roll
Opening
2
scene.
characters.
I absolutely will.
I like
She's
it.
gonna have a new character every night.
Oh,
every
it's
single day.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Maggie.
My gratitude tonight is gonna go to Chris Brozo for trying to sing along and remind me
Aw.
of who I am.
Aw.
Good.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was super cool. Also, gratitude, side note, to Mike Parker for not stonewalling me for 5 minutes this time. Super gratitude for
Uh-huh.
bringing this to a still quite fucky conclusion, but not
Staring you
giving
dead in the face.
not giving me the ultimate troll job of fade to black stone face. So I
Yeah.
really appreciate that.
Mhm.
Yeah, Rick almost hit you with a fucking chair, dude.
Yeah,
I did.
know. I learned my lesson.
Or
But-
did he?
Dun, dun, dun.
He's just gonna get you to lower your guard for next time.
I feel like it'd be a little bit different because we're not all in the same room.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
We still
He
didn't
doesn't-
actually get any answers.
He doesn't live that far away. I could totally hit him with a chair.
He knows where I live.
Oh my god, hold on. I've been sitting on this for 2 fucking months. Give me just a second.
Oh, something important's happening.
She's bringing out a butt plug. She's been sitting
Oh
on it
no.
for 2
First of all, they.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh.
I can't find a bee stinger butt plug, by the way.
Aw.
But
Found it.
Yay.
yay!
Yay!
That's a familiar looking butt plug.
But like, if you do look for butt plugs on Etsy, you can find some weird shit, including one with Bernie Sanders' face on it.
Have you
So,
seen the unicorn ones?
yes, but tell me that like you don't want that butt plug.
I don't.
I
I
want
don't.
it. I want it to say "Feel the burn."
I want mine to say feel the sand.
Want yours to say what?
Feel the sand.
Wow.
Ugh. Larson bailed on that one.
And I was trying to see if I could find my fish. I thought he was around here somewhere.
All right, hang on. I'll be right back.
My fish is always around here.
I
My
know he's
fish is
around here
in
somewhere.
Charlotte.
I still have to do
Big
my
budget,
gratitude,
Oh, do your gratitude.
but Rick isn't here. Is that okay?
Do it loudly.
He's coming right back, he said. Whoa. I should stop looking at butt plugs on Etsy. Gonna put this down.
That's part of what got you into this whole, married to a woman fiasco in the first place.
Put that
Yay.
down.
There we go.
So my gratitude goes to Maggie for being, for one, just so much vomit, so much almost vomit.
It was really gross every time.
But also for plugging yourself back in, dude.
Yeah. I was hoping that would do something. I didn't expect it to do that. That was awesome. Also, the head thing is so gross.
But we love it so much because it
Ugh.
grosses you out so bad.
I have to rewatch this episode so I can remember what exactly I said verbatim that Maggie.
I wrote it down. I'll
Did
tell
you?
you. Yeah,
Like
I
Snoopy
did.
bit or something.
Can we skeduple over to a new dome so we all have fresh bodies? That's what I wrote down.
That needs to go on the T-shirt.
Yeah.
Off my butt.
So I am not going to be able to make it to Gen Con this year.
No.
Yeah, I can't either.
Oh.
But
It's just not, as it turns out, an affordable thing after getting married.
I mean, that's fair.
Fair.
Yeah.
Aim for 2020.
Yeah, definitely.
Gen Con 2020, obviously.
We've got like a year to start saving. Everybody put like $20 a paycheck, and you'll have more than enough money by then.
If you need a place to stay, I have a couch that
For
pulls
sure.
out into a bed.
I'll have a guest room here too. So
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah.
Oh,
I'm home now.
yeah.
So has anyone actually started listening to that Dungeons and Daddies podcast? Because it's fucking phenomenal.
no. Dungeons and... Okay, hold on.
It's about, first of all, it's not a BDSM podcast. Second of all, it's literally all of their characters are dads that from our world that get transported into the D&D universe.
Dungeons and Daddies is happening.
Third of all, it's also a BDSM podcast.
Yes. In the description and in the show, before we start each time, they say it's not a BDSM podcast.
That's awesome.
Yeah, at the end of it, literally, a D&D real play podcast about 4 dads from our world transported into the Forgotten Realms and their quest to rescue their sons. Period. Not a BDSM podcast. Just
Right there.
very plainly right there. So, okay.
That's tremendous.
Also, when you listen, just know that Ron Stampler is my absolute favorite.
Oh my goodness.
So, what are we doing next, you guys?
Wondered if
Good
that
damn
was
question.
I want to do something fucky again.
I
Because Mike's
didn't-
not.
I didn't
Mike-
expect this one to be when we started it. I thought this was
That's
going to be the
true.
light 6-episode in between. It was
As it
going to be
turns out.
ridiculous.
Turns
But
out it was like almost a year.
Yeah, we've been playing this forever now.
Yeah, we've had some gaps though, so
Yeah.
I think
That's true.
I think we ended up playing like 12 sessions.
Yeah.
Still.
Mike just did an amazing job again. I just am
I
blown
mean-
away. Like you tied together those ridiculous things into something totally coherent and cool.
We were all in a very different place at the beginning of this game. And because of the Mike Parker effect, we all just kind of like came around to the totally whacked out like Black Mirror.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's accurate.
The episode where you came back and said, "Now create your real character." Literally game changer.
Literally, yeah, literally.
Yeah. That might be the only time in the history of YouTube that the word literally has ever been used correctly.
I'm open for whatever next time. I mean,
Mike isn't DMing next time, right? He's playing.
I would like to play.
Yeah.
I just committed to running a second D&D game, so I just don't think I can put in the time to run a third, or I would run. I was gonna say Rick.
I
I
know,
will,
Rick.
I will be happy to run for you guys. The question is, what game?
Mike, what do you want to play?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm literally down for just.
No, you
about
don't.
anything.
You don't get to sit up at the table that often, it sounds like.
Yeah, you got to pick.
Mhm.
Yeah, anything but Pathfinder, really. I don't want, and not Powered by the Apocalypse. I'm kind of sick of that too. I mean, I wouldn't mind a Numenera. I wouldn't mind.
Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Call of Cthulhu.
You guys want to play Numenera?
What is that?
So
I definitely want to play Numenera.
the idea behind Numenera is that 9 ages of man have risen, or 8 ages of man have risen and fallen, and we are now in the 9th world. It's 1 billion years in the future on Earth. And the remnants of super advanced technological societies and societies that went so far into the arcane that they destroyed themselves have sort of combined together into this wasteland of almost Dark Ages ruins, but there's remnants of just like 1,000-foot tall obelisks made completely out of solid jade, and caverns that are deep enough to reach the molten core of the planet that are powered by unfathomable technology that just never stopped running, even though the civilization has been gone for thousands of years.
Yeah, and so like we would be like sort of towards the beginning of a new era, so we don't understand the technology, but it's there.
Or the magic.
Yeah, so it's like,
and it's all about trying to explore and discover different ruins and areas, and like the interpersonal relationship of the people who are trying to find their way in this world with no direction.
Sounds rad.
I can get down for that.
Yeah.
Speaking of, Rick, did I lend you my Numenera book?
No.
No? Okay.
You were going to, and then you didn't because I bought it at Gen Con last year.
Okay. Then I lent it to someone.
I have PDFs of all of them, and I have the physical copies of Destiny and Discovery and the Jade Colossus. So,
whoa. I mean, I would be down for that.
Or, hear me out, because that's a good idea. I like that. I like these new games. Or we could go back to Doncaster.
I feel like Mike would have to run that though.
I think getting it from a different perspective would be cool. Because it'd be years in the future, right?
It would be, yeah. I don't know if I want to play D&D.
That's fair.
Honestly.
so I've got 2 D&D campaigns chambered, but Mike has said in the past he's not sure he wants to play D&D. So
The other one, so is in that one, is everyone a magic user, or is it?
no, you don't have to be magic users. There's 6 different classes to choose from, but basically you are a adjective, noun, that verbs. So my character would be, I am a imaginative delve who walks with the stealth of a tiger.
Cool.
And that's my character. So that tells you I'm imaginative, so I get bonuses and abilities for that. I'm a delve, so I get base stats for that, and I walk with the grace of a tiger, and so that gives me like my ribbon ability. That's like your background.
Hmm.
So
Let's do that.
I totally just made up 2 of those. I'm sure imaginative is in there, but I know delve is a character class, but you can almost just sort of make whatever you want up. There's like hundreds of options. So
Okay.
the crazy thing about Numenera is that the only thing you really need is a D20. Everything is a D20 roll, and the GM doesn't make any rolls. The GM gets intrusions, which gives you experience, which then you immediately have to award to someone else in the party. So I give you 2 experience, and you keep 1, and you have to give 1 out. So it's a cool kind of deal. I don't know. I've never I've never run a game of Numenera before, but I played in it last year at Gen Con. I've been itching to run ever since. So
Oh, let's do that.
I would really like to do that. It'd be a lot of fun.
I mean, I've been dying to play Numenera, so I'm totally up for that.
Mike?
Yeah, I mean, I bought it like a year and a half ago and haven't played it, so I'd love to play it.
Cool.
Matt, Chris.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
Sounds cool.
I'm not picking.
One thing, is there any possibility that we could bump it up an hour so we're not starting at 10 and instead we're starting at 9?
So I would have to go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I know I could do that, but it would probably really comes down to Parker because it's earlier there.
Or Matt too.
Oh yeah.
'Cause it's even earlier there.
That's manageable. That would mean it would be until it switches back. It would be 6 p.m. for me. That's not impossible to do.
I would have to talk to my work to see if they can bump me back an hour or potentially have me not working every other Friday, but working every other Saturday. So let me see.
Yeah, and it's not like a deal breaker or anything. It's just like 10 to 2 is getting to be difficult for my oldness.
We could also potentially do shorter sessions as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
I
could
also-
try.
Because I know I personally don't have a problem with that, but I mean, it's up to everyone else.
Yeah.
Also. But let me talk to my work. Let me talk to some of my coworkers and see. Just because I wouldn't necessarily enjoy losing another hour of work. Just because I would love that full paycheck.
Well, yeah.
But
Yeah.
let me see what I can finagle.
Let's plan on 2 weeks and session 0, and I'll sort of run through Numenera mechanics and how things work, and we'll do a little danger room scenario, and we'll roll up some characters, and sound like
Yeah.
fun. I have 2 PDFs that I will post link to in the group. Not necessary to read them because they're each over 500 pages. Don't look at the adventures if you don't want spoilers, but they are the reference material from which we will be running.
Got it.
Cool.
Cool.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Huzzah!
And if it sucks, we don't have to keep doing it. I have a couple other games that I would love to run. So if you guys hate it, that's fine, and we will change directions.
If we hate it, I vote we play the mermaid unicorn one.
Mermaid Adventures.
Yeah.
I would love to run Mermaid Adventures for you guys.
Also down for that.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, do you know what kind of fucked up shit we could get into?
I
All
mean,
fucked up shit.
we could do some really crazy stuff.
Oh God.
This time it would be underwater mermaid fuckery.
All right, y'all.
Yeah. I gotta go to bed.
All right,
I'm going to
viewers.
bed.
Viewers,
I love you, fam.
Love you, fam.
love you, fam. Love
Bye.
your viewers.
Bye, everybody.
Hit like and
Last
subscribe.
last chance for
Smash
escape
that
farts.
like.
Last chance for escape farts. Send them to
Send them to us.
escapefarts@gmail.com. We will post them in the Facebook page. We will post them on the Instagram. We love you guys.
Thank you
Thanks
for joining us for this episode of Dream Chaser After Dark.
Goodbye, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.